Last time on Fractured Sky. After defeating Lord Skygale, the party then has to deal with a shadow that has started consuming the bodies on board the ships. After leaving that monster alone for fear of it consuming them, the party visits Goat's body, and officially, they meet the one known by friend or foe as Ruin.
So, are we just going to carry Goat's body around with us until we need to bring him back? Or
I don't think you need his body.
You just need something. You just need something
Of
of
him.
personal effect.
Yeah.
Something from him. Okay, that makes me feel better.
Reyna took some of his fur, and
Monsha also
I
has some
imagine
of
we're
his
taking
fur.
the lantern.
Monsha also has some of his fur.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I figured
have
we
a
were definitely
blankie.
taking the lantern.
Yes, I think you guys have multiple things you
Fur,
could use.
blanket, picture,
Yeah.
chain, lantern.
And you gave the blanket to Chilo.
I did.
Okay. So yeah, it's just a
Yeah,
plaid blanket with goat embroidered in gold on the corner.
And Chilo is going to cherish that that blanket.
So I'll go ahead and tell you guys. I plan on taking this chain to a jeweler, and I want to see if they can make me a little like locket necklace out of part of it.
Nice.
And she's gonna keep Goat's hair in the little locket necklace that she gets made out of it.
Aww.
That's what she wants to do.
And I do not mean to be insensitive, but my obligations insist that I ask, what do you all consider the meaning of life?
The meaning of life. Okay, well we're going real deep in D&D now.
Well, Monsha's got that lawful evil answer, so we'll save that one for later.
Did you want to answer him?
You don't have to answer. That's just what he says.
Reyna's gonna kind of look at you, and she's kind of like full of emotions right now. And she's gonna say, I'm not sure. And she's just gonna kind of like keep mourning over Goat.
And his big pearlescent eyes will turn to the last person, Chilo, the turtle.
Yeah, Chilo is going to say, I've always held the deep belief that your life is only measured by the impact you make on others' lives.
A good answer.
Ruixius
I was
would
having a
like
hard time coming up with something.
turn his head in confusion, but in understanding.
That is not what Ruin is looking for, but it is an answer, and I can appreciate such a thing.
And what do you think the meaning of life is? I want to say Bugman so bad, but I don't think I would.
Bugman.
Man.
Bugman!
If I knew that, then I would not be here before you today. I have no answer for that. I do know that life means more than anything else. That is why I am in search of such a thing.
You're in search of the meaning of life?
I am in search of someone who knows its secrets.
Do you want the secret to life?
Ruin wants many things, and that is one of them, sure. But I also want to know the individual's thoughts on what the meaning of life is. And
Would I know what a turtle is?
I mean,
I don't imagine many people would have encountered like something like me.
I don't think the Thrycreen would have encountered most of anything, to be honest.
Yeah, especially
Given
where I'm from.
just given your backstory. Yeah.
Does he know what a turtle is?
and the one with
Probably not.
So you probably just
I
be
mean,
like the one with the shell or something?
the hard back has a good idea. Answered the best compared to anyone else I've asked. So I will have to ask you, strong back one.
And Ruixius is going to be looking at these people. Who is the tallest?
Chilo's actually pretty short. Chilo's only like 5'6".
Yeah, I was gonna say Chilo's pretty short. Monsha, you're pretty short too, right?
No, I'm like 5'10", 5'11".
Definitely
Okay.
him then.
So Monsha's the biggest.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Now you are.
Yeah, I was gonna say without
Yeah.
Goat,
Maybe you
Monsha's-
seem small compared to Goat, and I was just
Well, then I'm going to look at Monsha.
Did you not have an answer for me?
Well, I think I lean towards the answer that Raina gives, and I'm not entirely sure. I guess that's the answer you gave. But one thing I do know is that life is filled with sorrow, and you have to make the best of it. And I always say, exploit before you're exploited yourself.
That sounds like a good answer.
Yeah, that's a Monche answer.
So Maruxius will probably intervene when you have to make the best of it.
Yeah.
The best of it for who? What if you don't live for long than anyone else? What if your destiny is to die sooner than the person next to you? Do you just admit defeat?
No. If my destiny is to die soon, then I am running away from that destiny.
That is right. What is your name?
I'm Monsha.
May I, Mancha?
And I'm going to hold out my mandibles. All 4 of them.
What are you going to do to me?
Thing. It is what we will create together.
You're not flirting with me, are you?
I have a question, Mancha. Can you...
Like, I already have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Can you... And I'm going to eye him very precariously, and I'm going to write in the sand. I'm going to write in the sand a word, but I'm going to write it in Thieves' Cant.
Can you read this?
No, I cannot.
I think Raina can, though.
What did you write? Because Raina can.
Okay, so Moncha is a part of the Thieves Guild, and he can't read Thieves' Cant?
Oh, I
That's
thought you said...
interesting.
I got real quick. I thought you said thief skin. I thought that was the language of your people.
No.
And I clearly have not done enough research into the thieves' camp language. Moncha would probably... I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
Thieves'
something
Cant
all-
is a secret, like, signaling type of thing that thieves can do to each other.
Yeah, and all rogues
And then,
get
like, 100%, if that makes sense to you, Jordan.
I would say if you do not have it as a language, take it now because you should have it.
Okay, I'm taking that as a language right now.
Okay, so Raina and Moncha can read what I've written.
Kilo cannot.
What I wrote in the sand was sorrow. And he's going to ask, can you read what I've written in the sand? Or the dust, whatever's below us.
Ashes.
Ashes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and I feel it often.
Then, please, allow me.
And he'll hold out his 4 mandibles.
Monsha would hesitantly give him one of his hands.
And so this little 2'3" bug creature you've never seen before is going to grab your hands. He's going to begin to crawl up you. And he is going to sit on your shoulders.
Then, me and you, with sorrow in our hearts, will find what we are looking for. I can promise you that. Ruin promises that we will search, and we will find it. The meaning to life.
Do you also promise to stay on my shoulders the whole time?
Well, I had an idea. I'm going to create somewhat of a Bjorn. Have you ever heard of a Bjorn before? It is almost like a...
And so just over the he's going to sit here and explain it, but over the table, Ruin is going to create like what a mother or father would wear to hold their baby. Like on them, where they sit on the back.
Mm-hmm.
like a carrying backpack.
Yeah, that is what Ruin has in mind. But he'll sit there and explain it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's basically like a carrying backpack that would wrap around the child's legs and allow the child to rest on the parent's head.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I asked that question as a joke. I don't know if I necessarily want someone on my shoulders or on my back nuzzled against me.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
don't know if you want it or you don't want it. They're two very different things, Mancha.
I do not want someone pressed up against my body like that. Unless it's Lee. Just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
Chilo says, I would offer you a ride on my shell, but Bartolome is defensive. And my bloated imp suddenly unveils himself.
Oh, you have a bat? Bat with horns?
Something like that, yes. He, a former devil of the hells.
Devil?
Bound to service.
Does he speak?
He will speak in Infernal.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter as long as I can communicate with him telepathically.
You'll hear, what do you wish of me, bug creature?
I wish to ask you a simple question.
Ask
Devil
your
horn
question.
creature with wings and flesh. Do you know the meaning of life?
Life is pain to be inflicted or have inflicted upon.
Good
That's all
answer,
I'll say.
winged beast. So how do you avoid it? How do you avoid the opposite, I should say?
You find strength and ally yourself with it.
And you all will hear this as he communicates with you. And he pats Monster's shoulders because he's currently still on top of him.
That is it. Then, Ruin, known by friend or foe, will ally with you all, and I will travel with you in search of what I'm looking for. Is that okay with all of you?
And he'll pat Monster's shoulders.
And you? Is that okay?
You hear a wet, kind of choked laugh coming from the imp.
I will reach up behind my head and try to lift you off of my shoulders.
You totally can. He's not going to resist. He does weigh 60 pounds, but I'm sure you could lift that, no problem.
Yeah. I'll gently...
Yeah, 60 pounds, yeah. Because he's got a thick carapace. That's where most of his weight comes from.
He is sturdy.
Yeah, he is.
Can you do a skull crusher like that? 65?
Make a strength check. Oh yeah, no problem.
That's so funny. Yes, I may struggle slightly to lift you, or more than slightly. Who knows? I will gently set you on the ground and pat you on the head and say, "We can go in search of the meaning of life together, little bug."
Aren't we all in search of the meaning of life?
It sounds like a deal. And yes, we all are. But some of us are more in search than others. Some of us don't have the gifts others do. Some of us value our lives more than others. What of you, elf? Do you value your life?
He knows what an elf is?
Jordan?
I would think you know basic races. just
Okay,
not,
so
like,
elf
the more
would be one of
obscure.
them.
Or,
Okay.
you probably wouldn't know what a turtle is, or like a plasmoid or whatever.
Or a tiefling. So elves, humans, dwarves, maybe halflings, I kind of have a familiarity with.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what he asks you, Iris.
Yes,
Raina.
I value my life. And it's
Or Raina. Sorry, I don't know.
Not that you know that. You don't know my name because I haven't told it to you, but
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah, that's why I said elf. Yeah.
You value your life. That is good. As do I. As should your party members. So why don't we go out in search of something to extend such a thing? Does that not sound lucrative? I think
I don't
it
know.
does.
I don't necessarily need to extend my life, but I will not leave here until I bury our friend here.
And then he'll kind of,
Bury the body.
yeah, he'll kind of change his tone and stop asking all these questions.
Of course, Rixius is sorry. I forget myself. There are things that take more precedent over my goals. If it is a burial you wish, then it is a burial you'll get. I will help in all the ways that I am able. And he'll give you a bow.
Reyna would like to work on getting Goat off the ship so she can get him somewhere she can bury him. Probably just somewhere pretty close.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had a thought, we're going to be flying for a while. I don't know if Cherry Blossom's fields are in this part of the Shadowfell, probably not, but it's worth looking for somewhere nice to bury him.
I see.
Oh, I'd be okay with that. Reyna would be okay with that.
So finding a proper burial for Goat.
Real site instead of just here.
Yeah. Try to take him back to the
Reyna's
ship.
okay with that.
I will help. After all, I have more arms than you.
You might have more strength than me too. I don't have very good
Lovely.
But he'll help carry Goat to the ROS or to the big ship, whichever.
As long as we bring my friend, I should specify that I do have an Aarakocra who, is working for me. His name is Wilbur.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had a...
His name is Wilbur.
And he's an Aarakocra.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of Willis. No.
Yeah, Willis, I've seen Willis, but he's on another ship.
Willis, yeah.
Yeah.
Did your Aarakocra friend have any reaction when he saw a goat down here or anything? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, great question, Jordan.
I would say he probably stayed with the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let me go grab him and we can meet together on which one of those are yours. And he'll point at both these ships.
Which ship is less damaged of the two big ships?
Oh, like the one Wilbur's on or the big one that the captain was on?
I think it's the big one that the Lord was on, yeah. That would be the least damaged.
I was going to say that probably would be the least damaged. There is like a full crew on board that ship, though, that all have their own, lives and purpose.
I thought that we told them to go away and spread the word that we were done.
Well, yes, but they wouldn't just leave They would have flown you back to where you're going to meet up with the ship, but they have not abandoned their ship.
We can change that.
Yet.
Yeah, just change back into the bodyguard and be like, hey, abandon this ship. The ship is no longer ours.
Well, actually, I've been the bodyguard this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure when to
figure out when he meets the real you.
How long does this guy suffer?
I was going to say, I think
an hour.
Yeah, that would have worn off.
Okay.
Because you would have flown all the way back and had to descend and do all this stuff.
Okay.
Could we have counted the flying back and everything as like a short rest?
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Okay. I am definitely going to have taken one of those.
I mean, if that's the case, then I can arcane recovery and recast.
Do you say long rest?
A short rest.
Oh.
Short rest.
I wish it would have been a long rest. That would have been awesome.
Monsha, I will say we can go back a little bit, and if you're wanting to tell them to get off the ship before you guys came down, I'll let you do that, but there will be a persuasion check there, because none of these people live in this area.
I have a few things that I'd say, but we can do that now or later.
I thought you were going to have them just go over to the other ships, because there was 3 ships, so I thought you were just going to send them over to the other ships, is what I thought you were doing.
I will say, the only people who stayed behind on that ship was the crew that was piloting it.
Mancha, I will say, just be very careful with what you say here, because we could command an army.
Oh, that was the plan there, Brian.
Sorry, Jordan, but we're going to get up to nefarious things.
Hey, given that you just broke all of them out of a dictatorship type dealio, I don't know how willing they are to just follow another leader.
You don't know how willing they are?
I regained 17 hit points from the short rest, so I'm at 34.
34, jeez. Yeah, because these big ships require a crew of 15 to fly at full speed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They took quite a few people, which is why I was saying we probably wouldn't be.
I will say, at this point, is Brian still around? Brian,
I am a navigator.
I have experience.
Okay. Are you guys going back to the ROS, or are you going to this other ship? Because these ships can also be repaired, so it doesn't really matter what the state they're in right now.
I imagine Reyna and I will head back to the ROS, or unless you want to be on the big ship, Reyna.
I don't care.
Yeah, it would depend on the conversation because Ruin would make sure to get Wilbur.
Yeah.
Well, we're not planning. We're not planning on keeping the big ship, right?
Yes, we
Why
we
not?
are. Why not?
Because we don't have 15 people to steer it.
We totally
do.
could.
Okay. Whatever you guys
I mean,
want to do.
We have 12,000 gold. We could hire a crew.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
For a fraction of that.
How much are you paying Wilbur? Have you
Wilbur
told the term-
Willis, 1 gold, dude, and he gave it back to me.
Wilbur, to be fair, Wilbur sees that ship as his ship.
Oh,
There we go.
Hey, we'll figure all
he's
the
the
logistics out.
captain.
So
We're the
Wilbur was saying, I need a crew. You don't have to pay
Alright.
me. Come be my crew.
So we've got like 30 some odd Aarakocra. Let's just have 2 ships.
We're just
Why
going to
not?
campaign.
Well, where the heck's our guild been this whole time? You know?
I know.
A
Start a
week-long
new guild.
journey on another island.
I know, but come on, the guild doesn't have some sort of teleportation, you know? Like, I don't know, we're this big fancy guild.
Hey, you're just a guild, man.
I'm just,
It's just a guild.
I'm going
Not the
complaining
government.
is all.
Communicate to the other islands at the very least, I would think.
I'm just saying, I can teleport a bunch of people to a circle in a minute, so...
Alrighty. Moncha, where are you headed?
Yeah, no, we're going back to the big ship. Not Wilbur's, the other one.
The other one? Okay.
The one Lord Skygale was on.
Okay, let's hop to Reyna and Chilo first, going back to the ROS.
Okay, wait, which one of us did we go with us on the RRS or the big one?
I'd say we have him on the ROS.
Okay.
Like, we loaded him on the ROS.
Ruin, I sense your purposes are closely aligned to mine. Would you care to join me on this ship?
Care to join me on this ship?
I'd love to join you, but I have an Aarakocra who is, well, willing to help as well.
Yes. Yes. Do we...
Sorry, over the table, is that ship just as big as Wilbur's?
The ROS? Or the other two?
The two, the captain, the lordship, and the one Wilbur's steering.
They are identical.
Okay.
They're all built of the same fleet.
Okay, but the lordship is less damaged.
Yeah, but we can repair either one of them, is what Jordan was saying. You can repair them.
We have so many options, Aarakocra. We could go with Wilbur and his ship, or we could do this ship as well. It seems to be less damaged by the looks of it, but Wilbur, he likes his ship, but we could repair it, so that is up to you. But we are destined to be together, I have a feeling. You can read what I wrote in the ashes. You understand where I am coming from, so maybe we could work together, but what ship we take is up to you.
Well, if Wilbur's going to be in charge of the ship...
I'm not in charge. Let's get on even ground here. Wilbur is just as all this gold, and he'll show you all these gold pieces in his bag, is but a means to an end. I certainly like the Aarakocra, just as I like you, sir, but, well, there are more important things at hand to attend to. So, we can convince him to come to this one, or we could go to that one. It is up to you, sir. I'll leave it up to you.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page of who is commandeering the ship, and it should not be Wilbur.
And what is your name again? Moncha, you said?
Moncha, yes.
Ah, okay, Moncha. Your decision.
Alright, let us try to recruit a crew for this ship, and I'll point to the one that is less damaged. And hopefully Wilbur is able to come along for the ride.
Not hopefully, he will.
DM.
You know, I might be small, but I've got big ideas, just like the asteroid I rode in on. So let us go.
Before we do, Jordan, I would love to search the bodyguard's body.
Oh, I bet you would. Yeah, roll. I mean, you're gonna have to dig through some rubble to find him, but you kind of knew where he was, so.
Oh yeah, knew exactly where that jerk was.
We'll
Two-shotted me.
let's see. Will you roll 3 d10s for me and give me each number?
Yes. 10. 1. Can I use a luck point to change that?
It's not based on number; it's just on a list.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. And another 10, actually.
Perfect. Okay, you find 2. You rolled this twice. Potions of speed. The potion grants the effects of the haste spell for 1 minute.
Oh, nice.
Aw, that's a good potion.
Cool. Yeah.
It's a real good potion.
So 2 of those, and your 1, you lucky duck.
Haste is a cool spell.
You pick up his longsword.
Oh, no way.
It is a +2 longsword.
Whoa!
That deals an additional 1d8 radiant damage. Oh my gosh.
Dang, dude.
Now you wonder why he hit so hard.
That's huge. What about a bow? He had a magical bow on him for sure.
Yeah, what about that, Jordan?
This is what you find in the rubble and after the fire and after he fell a couple thousand feet.
I made no character. I do not have no magic. I do.
Oh, I wish.
But that's
I wish
cool.
I could use a longsword.
That was way cool. What'd you say, Amanda?
I said I wish I could use a longsword.
Oh, can I, since I started as a fighter?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Man,
can-
are we going melee wizard here? Is that what's happening?
Two
Although if your
melee
strength is
wizards.
bad, that +2 is only like having a regular longsword.
Two melee.
Requires a 2
That's
with the
hilarious.
sword.
Yeah, you know, throw that on there too, just to be clear.
Just to be clear, that requires a 2 minute.
Dude. What's my minimum strength required?
For a
Or
longsword,
sword.
there isn't one. It
There
just
isn't
uses
one.
your
For a
strength to
longsword.
attack.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
use your strength to attack.
Oh,
So
I see what you're saying there, Chilo. It's like a really, yes.
It would have been
so if you have
perfect
bad
for
strength,
bow.
it's not going to be good.
it would have been
Plus
perfect for
0.
Killed it.
Oh, plus
Oh,
0
can
is not bad. I mean, so
Can you
turn it
Ryan?
into a +5 to hit.
Who?
Okay. What's your strength?
Ruin?
Lit-
Can you
little
use
Ruin?
the sword?
Well,
Why did I close this? Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? My strength is
it's a 12.
+1.
Yeah, it's better than my strength.
I honestly, Ruin is better off not using that though, just over the table, because he has two-handed. He's just there's better items for him to have, so don't. He didn't even say that. Let's just
I was
erase
saying
that.
logistically, thinking Ruin holding a longsword,
Yeah, his 2 foot 360-pound body. Yeah,
wielding
What?
like a
Do it.
20-pound sword that's longer than he is.
yeah, negates my 2 attacks, and instead I can just do 1 with this massive weapon.
Wait, do you not have to use 2 hands with a longsword?
No, you have
No.
to. Wait, you don't?
Well, I'm looking at it.
No.
It says
A
versatile.
longsword
You
is
can-
versatile. You can use
can
Oh
use
one
one
gosh,
or
I have
two.
4 hands.
It changes how much damage it deals. If
Yeah,
you
so it
use
deals
one
that-
1d8
versus
versus
two.
1d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, because technically I
have-
can wield my longbow and be wielding the longsword.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Hmm.
Can we make this a what's it called? The weapons that use dexterity as well. Can that be one of his
Yes.
characteristics, Jordan?
Not for a longsword. We're not making it a finesse weapon.
Ah, finesse. That's what it is. Can can I
That's
forge it to be a finesse weapon?
Okay,
Change it into a
Destro.
rapier.
Change
that's
it
why
into
it's
a
good
rapier.
for me because I need a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can't get sneak attack with a strength weapon.
Hmm.
Okay.
I was also thinking I couldn't even use blade song because I thought it was 2-handed, but I forgot it was versatile, so I could technically still.
Wait,
But I
longswords have sap on it too?
No.
Like what?
That's
That's new
That-
rules.
That's the new rules.
That's
Yeah.
new rules for
Oh,
2024.
okay.
So in our Voidwalker session, that will apply, but not this campaign.
That's most
Man.
of why
that
I'm
would've been perfect
using
for
the new
you.
rules for my character. Is I want to use the weapon properties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're,
Are you not
they're really
going-
cool.
You're not going with a new subclass?
No, I am.
Oh, okay.
Going with a new subclass.
Oh, speaking of, go ahead and
It
share
was
that
in
image
5e.
in Discord, or I can.
Oh, yeah, you
Um,
never shared it at the beginning of the session.
Oh, you're
I have it in my messages. Hold on, just a second.
His Lotiel bugbear.
Where should I put it? Should I put it in Fractured Sky or should I put it in?
That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm hoping to, before I start Voidwalkers, like we have a roll at disadvantage server.
My boy Lotiel.
Lotiel.
Like him.
oh heck yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Oh
Does
yeah,
he wear a pumpkin on his head?
a
Do what?
pumpkin.
Don't you remember,
No,
Brian?
sadly no.
Oh yes, yeah, from freaking our last campaign, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
man.
Which I want to incorporate, but I also don't want to I don't know, because we didn't finish that campaign, but I also want to I don't know. It's hard to say because we didn't finish it, but I also want to have things that involve that, but
Yeah.
Have it tie-in.
yeah, like a tie-in, but I also don't want to mess up anything because everyone really liked their characters in that one. So,
Mhm.
but yes, no, he is not a Burly the Bugbear. He is Lotiel.
hmm Yeah, honestly, he is very scrawny for a bugbear.
Yeah, that
Like
fur is just for show. He's pretty thin.
The fur is just for show.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Back to this campaign though.
Yes. Back to this campaign. I am going onto that ship and trying to talk to people, and then they're going to the ROS.
Give me one moment. I'm pulling the stats for those ships first, so
No
I don't
worries.
forget.
Jordan, so I cannot steer the ship. It has to be an Aerocrocra.
Yes, that is the catch with these big ships. The pilot has to be an air.
And it actually only reaches 120 feet because I can't scream because no one understands my language.
Can you not say Wilbur in your language?
I can, but he's not going to understand it.
Yeah.
Some clicks and clacks.
Yeah, just these
Can we not
mandibles.
teach you how to say the word Wilbur, though?
It's not something I can communicate with my native language.
I don't think really at all either. You don't really have like a standard.
No, you
mouth.
have to know Thrycreen to even be able to understand what I'm saying normally.
Yeah.
That's why I
Crazy,
communicate to everyone in their mind.
Kilo has a new goal.
Understand Thrycreen.
Yeah.
If we jump back to the ROS here, Reyna and Chilo, you both came back here with Goat. And Rudy is sitting on the deck.
Oh, hey,
Wait.
buddy.
Rudy's on the deck?
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Noodle Boy?
Noodle
How did
Boy's
they get
with
up
him.
there?
Okay. All right.
It was in the sky.
The ROS. No, you guys brought it down to the ground by the wreckage.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
once?
we brought it
Okay.
down.
Yeah, no.
What are you eating?
They
in
came
there?
over. They came over.
What? No, I'm not chewing anything. What are you talking about? I didn't know you could hear that. I'm sorry.
Sounds like you have your mouth full, yeah.
But yeah, after seeing you guys descend, Rudy and Noodle Boy have come over. 'Cause
Rena,
they had
Oh, go on.
they had descended fairly close by the wreckage, and he was not very happy that you left his ship floating in the air and sent him off the side.
Hey, Raina was not a part of that. Raina's gonna run over and she's gonna go, Noodle Boy! And give him a big hug.
Yeah, Noodle Boy's totally fine. But Freak Man, you guys weren't even the ones who sent him off the edge. It was what was it?
It was Mosha.
It was
It was
Mocha.
Mocha. Yeah.
Moncha, I was not present.
And Mocha's an Aarakocra right now, so suck it.
You're not even there either. You're at the other ship. Yeah, Mocha's just gonna sit there and just wait. He's waiting for Mocha.
After she
Hey.
finishes giving Noodle Boy a hug, she's gonna go, Hi, Rudy. Glad to see you guys both made it down safe.
Right now.
Hey, Rudy.
Good to see you. Do you know where Monsha is?
Oh yeah, he's on that big ship over there.
He had to take on the form of the bodyguard Zephyrin.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
he's doing his kind of shady shenanigans again. You know,
Well,
Mancha.
I have words to speak with him when he comes back, but I figured while we're here, if I could get some assistance, I believe that ship over there has, well, a crystal that I want.
Sure.
If someone would help me collect it, that would be wonderful.
Exploit him. Don't just give it to him for free.
So wait, one of those like crystals that like steer the ship? Is that the kind of crystal you're talking about?
No.
Oh.
The one that makes it fly.
Oh yeah.
Imagine you're gonna repair one of your ships that you had under the shop.
Yes, I will. I just needed the crystal.
Just to question.
Yes.
How would Raina word that?
Bluntly, just say it.
We did go through a lot of effort to rescue you, and I am sorry that we had to take your ship to catch up, but it was necessary.
Yeah, it was kind of that, or we weren't going to be able to catch up to save you guys. So we're sorry about taking your ship, but
Oh, I'm not upset about taking my ship. I believe that was the best course of action. However, when I was sent off of the ship, I could have easily been sent onto my ship to take it home. And instead I was dropped down into the darkness to the middle of nowhere on the edge of the island.
Man,
Well-
Monsha has so many things to say to you right now.
To babysit this noodle.
I would have sent you to the ship, so I'm really sorry about that. I was not present for that.
Well, yes, you all were not present. That's why I'm... Well,
I don't know why he would have done that. It would have made so much more sense to send you to the ship.
Yep.
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
agree.
why did Moncha send him to the ship?
He'd a
I don't
battle,
know.
dude. You think I'm thinking about that kind of stuff?
Yeah, there's
I
so much
remember
going
thinking
on.
Yeah,
I remember
let's
thinking it was weird at the time.
I do appreciate you all coming to save me, and I appreciate you coming back down to pick me up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
We actually stored some of our stuff back at your place, so we're gonna have to go back there anyways.
Oh, fair enough.
I hope you don't mind. We didn't want it to get taken.
Not at all.
Things went
perfectly all right.
south.
But yeah, he is going to want to go loot that ship and take some of the cannons and other devices that are on board.
Which ship? by
The ship-
chance?
Yeah, which ship is he talking about?
The one that is a fiery, burned up mess.
Oh, okay.
So not Wilbur's ship. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
He's looting the one that's broken for anything that is useful.
And I'm with Mancha.
Yes, are you with Mocha? Did you go with him onto...
I don't know. Did my communication to Wilbur communicate?
I would think not.
All right. Well,
I'll see you there.
okay. Yeah, I would communicate with Mancha that I have to go get Wilbur, unless we're just going to Wilbur's ship. Which Mancha, we're not. Right? We're staying on the.
I'd like the one that's less damaged, but maybe I'm just overthinking it.
I mean, it's whatever. I'm gonna go grab Wilbur regardless. So that's what.
Yeah,
Ruin is
Wilbur's
gonna
our
be doing.
pilot. We need him.
Yeah, DM.
Chiro's just going to say, Rudy, I don't mind helping you salvage in whatever way we can, but it will be a favor that you'll owe us eventually. I don't have anything that right away that we can do, but perhaps there will be something you can help us with in the future.
Sorry, you were talking to Rudy?
Rudy. Yeah.
Rudy, yeah.
Sorry. Yes, okay. It's fair enough. We can discuss things later. I really just want to speak to Monsha about
Oh,
the
yes,
reason. The reason.
Rudy can suck it. Screw that guy.
Yeah, Raina's gonna be like, I don't know what he was thinking. It would have made so much more sense for you to go to the ship. Weird.
I imagine you two will have a lot to talk about. But remember, he
Yeah.
did save your life, so
Yes, he did. I
maybe not
Thank you
be
for
too
taking
hard
care
on him.
of-
will try not to be.
I'm pretty sure Goat gave him the feather fall that even allowed him to fall as he did.
Yeah.
So-
It was his feather fall that he gave Go.
whatever.
Yeah.
To be fair,
yeah.
We didn't have to.
That would be incredibly insensitive. Goat's not here. He can't take credit for that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, Mocha, let's hop over to you. You are on this other ship. Basically, the only Aircocker left on board are the ones that are the crew that were piloting it or flying it, making sure it got to where it needed to be, and all the bodies are gone.
Cool. And is the shadow thing gone too?
Yes, the shadow is also gone.
Okay, good.
I just wonder what that amounts to.
I guess for you, you wouldn't really think of anything. You'd come on, you'd see that the shade is gone, and you'd have no memory of any of the bodies.
It's true.
Yeah,
Very,
so
very
weird
true.
we didn't have a single casualty in that encounter.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, really
Nobody
weird.
died. Good job.
Nobody died. All the prisoners got off safe, and all the guards were unhurt too, except for
She was-
Skygale. Except for Skygale and the bodyguard.
Yeah.
But they don't know about the bodyguard.
Oh, actually, all the guards on the other ship would all their bodies. You'd still remember them.
Yeah.
Everyone on this ship was fine.
So weird.
Chilo's like, good job, guys, is like the horror he's holding back is in his
Yeah.
mind. Okay, so I'm on the ship with all of the Arakocra who were the crew.
Yep.
I'll try to get their attention. Soldiers.
Yes, sir. I assume you re-upped your disguise.
Oh, I
self.
was about to ask, yeah.
Yeah, I re-upped it.
Yeah.
I have a proposition for you.
What, what kind of proposition?
well, I'm curious. How much did our how did our Lord Skygale treat you?
Well, we were treated very well.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. And how much did he pay each of you for your weekly wage?
Man, making me look up weekly wages for...
Oh, I've already got it pulled up, so if you choose a wrong number, I know you're lying.
Okay, well... okay. Average weekly wage for a common worker would be around 1 gold piece. Honestly, I would say each of them got paid 10 gold per week.
10 gold a week.
Lot.
That is a lot.
They are noblemen, and they are Kakra.
Fair enough.
I don't know, man. I'm seeing mercenary man-at-arms, 1 gold piece. Infantry, 2 silver piece. I don't know, man. That seems kind of steep.
Think less of common people.
Oh,
That's perfect.
Ultras, you...
Some get it.
Aw, Dang it.
Dang it!
and
I
then-
missed it.
It went away.
You
I missed
spelled
it.
off.
I was typing something.
You froze at the perfect
He did.
moment.
It was so good.
yeah, no. If
Typing something, I missed it.
if you're thinking, like, if you live in a really wealthy area, everything costs a little bit more, but it doesn't seem like it. Take that
All right.
mentality.
Well,
Aircocker have no real sense of money, man. They
All
live in
right,
a life of luxury, especially with Lord Skygale taxing everyone to death.
thankfully, I can be Lord Skygale, so we'll be collecting some taxes here soon.
Oh my goodness.
Head back to Pizza Paul's shop.
Pizza Paul shop, yeah. I have a proposition. You would be treated just as well underneath me as mercenaries, but I would like to hire you for your help. You will receive the same wage of 10 gold pieces a week, and the same, if not better, treatment than our Lord Skygale gave you.
You know, freak, man. I mean, if you're offering the same thing, roll persuasion. Do that first.
Okay. Oh, nat 20, no freaking joke.
Yes.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Well, Moncha, not Moncha, but Lord Zephyrin, you've just earned yourself a crew.
Yes, let's go.
As Lord Zephyrin.
Oh, yeah, I know. Don't you worry.
Just making it clear. If you come out as Moncha and try to start giving them directions.
You all are crazy.
Now, over the table, Brian, since this is our idea child, do we need 15? I feel like we only need like 11. Us 4 and Wilbur, and then those 11.
So, Jordan, what do we need them for? Because we have a pilot who can steer the ship, so what are
So-
their, like,
The large ship requires a crew of 15, I think.
Okay, so just
Yeah,
to maintain it.
To maintain it, to keep it going, to keep it at full speed. Like, Wilbur could pilot the ship by himself going half speed, and it would need some maintenance that would come up.
So
Having a
technically,
crew-
we don't need any of these Aarakocra specifically. We could go back to town and probably recruit whoever we'd like that aren't racist.
That too.
So you
we
could
only
potentially go find other crew members.
And cheaper, probably, crew members.
Yes.
Because we could hire Willis, we could hire his 3 companions that are with him, Leet, the masked individual that has an obsession with Reyna. That's like half the crew there. And then you don't have to keep up a disguise the whole time.
Yeah, I think that's a smarter idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
But I think at this point, Ruin has went to go grab Wilbur, so he's not even around.
I feel like that would probably be something you talked about before heading out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
I agree. Jordan?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on everything that Brian just said?
You could definitely find other crew members. You have your pilot.
Noodle Boy.
You may want to consider having a second Aarakocra to pilot. If you're sticking with this ship, or potentially modify it so that it does not,
I'm proficient in being a
racist.
navigator, so maybe we could figure out some sort of way that Ruin can assist.
Ooh, that could be the favor we asked Rudy for.
To modify the ship?
Modify the ship so it doesn't require an Aarakocra to fly.
But we do still keep Wilbur around, just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's still the pilot.
Yeah, it just won't.
He just doesn't
we'll
have
be able
to
to
be
have
the
a backup
pilot.
pilot just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I would let the crew know that I can guarantee them 2 weeks worth of wages at the very least, and we may not need all of them to stick around, but at least 1 or 2.
At least 1 or 2.
What do you think you need them for that long?
I don't want to piss them off and only pay them for a week. Got to make it somewhat enticing.
Yeah.
No, you nothing of bartering.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm just trying to think too. Is it needed if you already have the other ship just over the table?
Is it needed if the ROS?
No, Wilbur's.
Yeah,
but Wilbur doesn't have a crew.
So
no, but he can fly at half speed.
If you're gonna pick one up in town anyway.
Yeah, we can just take that ship, go back to town.
Because he can go slowly back to town.
Yeah, because apparently they're exactly the same. Besides it being more damaged.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can get prepared and then hire a crew for less.
All right then. Retcon everything that I said to them.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. I wanted to make sure you kind of understood that fully before.
Okay, well, if that's happening, then Ruin probably would stay with Mancha until he's discussed this with all the people before we go over to Wilbur's ship.
Yeah, that's fine. Wilbur's waiting for you because as far as Wilbur's concerned, Ruin is his crew.
Yeah.
Well, Mancha, do you not have a question to ask all of these folk? Very intriguing one, an intelligent one, and a wise question. Do you not have that in your mind?
All of these Aarakocra?
Yes. They all know the answer more than you do, I'm sure.
What question do I need to ask them?
Well?
Oh, what is the meaning of life?
Well, that is an excellent question, but right now, there is one that rises just a little bit higher than that.
Do you mind helping me out here?
Of course.
Seems like you know.
I'm going to step closer to Mancha, and even though I can't communicate directly, I'm going to step close enough to where it's almost like I'm whispering in his ear, but I'm communicating telepathically.
Mancha, we need to ask them specifically who Lord Arian Skygale is working for. Because no way that weak little baby is the leader of all of them in Arian Zegas.
Wow. Well, I should probably know that answer under disguise, so I don't think I should be the one to ask it.
I should actually specify. Have I seen you, Mancha, not in disguise? Do I literally just think you are an Aarakocra?
No.
You have seen me out of disguise because of the amount of time it took to get down.
Okay.
To the,
All right.
to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
shop.
So my question still stands. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you wouldn't mind asking them that question, maybe leave out the part where he's a weak little baby, though.
Of course, yes. Hatchlings may be a little confusing and unsure about the world around them, but hatchlings also have their uses and they can be sweet.
And I'll kind of hold out all my 4 arms and you'll see all these bracelets around them. But then I will communicate with all the Aarakocra within 120 feet of me, and I will say,
Why don't you specify on who Lord Arian works for? As we seem to be a little bit at a loss, and his guard seems to be, confused.
Who he works for? Who he worked for?
The Queen? And kind of crouch down real low.
If you're asking about his hierarchy, he
Yes.
serves directly under the king and queen. But as you know, our goal was to overthrow them until, well, Zephyrin here, he stepped in and kind of
You plan
corrected
to
that.
overthrow the king and queen of Arian Aegis?
Yes.
But why? They don't hold the same beliefs of if you have wings, you deserve to live, and if you don't, you deserve to die?
Well, to an extent, they are fools. I still believe they give a bit too much leniency
They give too much leniency to the ones who wish to live?
to the ones who were not chosen by this world. Look around. This world is built of things that fly, the islands, the creatures. What use is there for those who cannot?
Ruin's gonna lose his cool just a little bit.
You seem to be confused on who has the will to live and who deserves to live. Because individuals do not have wings, they don't deserve to live. They were born that way. What do you have to say, feathered ones? I would deem it's more of a curse to think of the life the way you do.
Our goal
Is what?
was to improve the world. Just imagine it.
By killing people? Killing the helpless? The lost?
By selecting which traits get passed on. Imagine a world where everyone could fly, where no one was at a disadvantage from the islands, where everyone had the same benefits of the wings. Don't you think that would be better?
Not at all. Have you ever experienced something that didn't pertain gravity? Without gravity, what is your wings? They're nothing. They're meaningless. You can float. You can move any way you wish and don't need the wings. So you mean to tell me that someone must have wings, someone must fly to pertain to your little odd mentality? So me,
And I'm going to extend my 4 arms.
being wingless, deserves to die? Is that what you say?
Not die. I thought he was a bit extreme on that end.
Who's speaking to me right now? Just one of the guards?
He was like the one who was piloting.
Okay.
I thought Lord Skygale was a bit extreme on the death portion of this.
But you followed him like the worm you are. Continue.
Like the worm I am?
Like the
Really?
worm you are. I follow a queen who is powerful, who is strong, and does what she thinks is right for her people. But,
That is all we were doing.
yes. But what you were doing was exterminating the ones you deemed lesser. That is wrong.
I think the mistake we made was not finding you bugs first.
Bugs.
Oh.
Are you calling
Yeah,
Ruin a bug?
If you'll let me finish, bug.
I
I did not think that death was appropriate, but only letting certain people continue their bloodline. That way we're not snuffing out lives, but directing the evolution of all.
which entails snuffing out lives indirectly.
It limits.
Are you that dull, big one? Do your feathers really alter your mind that much?
My feathers have done nothing to me. My feathers have granted me power and
Right.
blessings beyond belief.
Yes, the flight that you possess so much
But
will towards.
you gave me an interesting idea. You mentioned gravity as being the thing that holds us down. And if we didn't have that, then we could all fly.
Exactly.
Well, I rather like that idea. So how
You
do we get rid of it?
You wish to get rid of gravity. Tell me, Aarakocra, do you possess any teeth under that beak of yours?
Dude, I don't know. On the table, I have no idea if Aarakocra have teeth.
Google
Probably not.
I
I
guess
think not. I don't know. Google, what do you say? Do Aarakocra
Do Aarakocra have teeth?
have teeth?
I'm thinking no.
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 That would
They
be
do
my
not.
guess. We know.
No, they do not. They are weird. No.
You wish to dispel gravity. You, the one who flies this ship, thinks that you can defy nature in such a way.
Well, personally, I know I do not have that ability. But, dream big. Somebody built these ships. I'm sure with a big enough core, you could probably reverse the gravity of the planet.
Is that what we're on, Aarakocra? Are these
Yeah.
fractured islands a part of one planet, or are they separate?
Honestly, I don't know. I believe at one point they were one, but I really don't know what it is now. But
Intriguing.
the islands float. Why not the inhabitants on top?
So instead of killing individuals, condemning ones who cannot fly, you wish to get rid of gravity so we're all equal. That is your reasoning?
Well, that is my new reasoning after speaking to you.
Quite flawed. But, coming from a feathered individual, it makes sense.
I think you can leave my ship now. please.
Moncha! Or wait, okay, so I know you're under disguise.
Yeah.
What was your name under disguise?
Zephyrin.
Zephyrin, can you know what? I will let you do what you wish. I do not wish to speak to individuals who do not have any more teeth than they do brains. I will see you over with Wilbur at our ship.
And I will pat Zephyrin on the shoulder.
Can I speak to just you?
You can, yeah, mentally. I'm saying that out loud to everyone within 120 feet because I am upset.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you, do you think it's wise to let a bunch of racist birds roam free with a ship?
Yeah, I'll break connection with everyone else besides Zephyrin, and I will.
I do not think it is wise at all, but I am only 4 arms and you are only 2. So and I do not have a method to, alleviate the pain in our sides.
Well, there may be something we can do. We shall see, though.
We shall see. After all, we do know where they live.
You know where they live?
Yeah, in Arian Zagus, where they were headed towards, yeah.
Or these Obsidian Enclave ones.
Good.
You do not know that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, Ruin is assuming Arian Zagus. Which, if all comes down to whatever, he will speak to the queen, because that is the rightful ruler, and let her know his opinion.
That is the rightful ruler.
That's so good.
Before I go, what is your name?
Speaking to the Aarakocra.
Yep, the one he's been talking to.
Hitler. I'm just kidding. No.
Go to a random name generator.
Perfect name.
Adolf.
Yep, Adolf.
No, guys, he just wants to get rid of gravity now. He doesn't want to kill them all anymore.
It's still a
He
flawed
never
way.
did.
His reasoning is flawed.
Turk.
Hark. Just know that most of us don't need wings to soar. Me, especially. I've got determination. I've got charm. And I've got decent set of legs, so I don't need your wings to soar above everyone else. Understand that. Understand that we are not all made equal, but we all are, regardless on your flawed sense of view. Like to take away gravity. Ha! Laugh at such a thing. Why don't you just fly towards that? Do you see? Oh, wait, it's all dark here, huh?
Yeah.
I can't have him fly towards the sun. Fly as far as you can. That'll get you to your anti-gravity that you so desire. But do not take away everyone's sense of living, everyone's purpose, everyone's way of life. That is not your decision. That is but the gods.
It is no longer my goal to do such a thing. Now, if you'll excuse me and my men, well, not my men, my friends, we're going to head home.
Which is?
We'll be heading back to Arian's Aegis.
Mm-hmm. You'll hopefully tell your queen of what has happened here.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Yeah, roll insight, buddy.
I will. Is that perception? Unless I have a...
No, insight's its own thing.
skill.
It's its own thing?
Its own
Okay.
skill. Yeah. It's it uses wisdom.
It uses wisdom as well.
It uses wisdom.
Yeah, so
okay.
both wisdom.
All right. Oh, that's an 8.
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let him...
You can infer.
Monsha will roll insight as well, obviously knowing the likely answer. That's a 17.
Oh yeah, they have no intention of telling anyone about this.
Very good. Where are we headed over the table?
Well, we're gonna go back to Rudy's. And we have those cursed items that we have to bring back to the professor. And then I believe we had another quest. We had another quest we were gonna do on this island before we left, I think. I don't remember where it was, but it was on this island somewhere.
It was... We were gonna go to the Shadowfell or something, or the gates or something like that.
I believe Gloomgate.
Yes,
Gloomgate, yeah.
Outskirts of Gloomgate to talk to Father
we were
Gregory.
going. Yeah, I think that was us clearing a graveyard or something. Restless spirits.
Yes, clearing a haunted graveyard, and then we would have our 3 quests complete to go turn into the guild to get our reward and obviously get new quest or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also want to ask Chilo, have you left your tracking thing on?
Yeah.
Your guild card? Okay.
Honestly, I think he's forgotten about it by now, and it's just on his person.
Okay.
Well, no one would even know to turn goats off.
Oh, yeah. True.
So even if Chilo turned his off, nobody would know to turn goats off. Oh, yeah. Well, we did. Ruin searched Goat's pockets. Did he find his guild card?
I just said that he pulled out a piece of paper, and it was the drawing.
Yeah.
So that's DM's discretion.
Oh, okay. Well, if not, it'd still be in Goat's pocket, I would think, and Goat's on the ship, so...
I mean, that might have been one of the things that kind of went up with the ship.
Oh, yeah, or it could have burned up in the ship.
I have words to speak with these soldiers, by the way.
You have words to speak with the soldiers? Okay.
Oh, someone get a picture.
Soldiers?
No!
Again?
He didn't really freeze. He just kind of like, well, I guess kind of for a second.
Paused.
Yeah. Little Zephyrin boy has some words to speak. What was the guy's name that Ruin was speaking to?
Ruin was speaking to? Turk.
Yeah. Okay. I'll turn to Turk and call his name. Turk, I need to speak with you.
Yes. Zephyrin?
Given the unfortunate tragedy that has befallen Lord Skygale.
You mean you cutting his head off? Yes?
Yes.
The tragedy?
Yes.
The tragedy.
Yes, that one. Well, just given the fact that I am his successor, there are certain things that I need to be doing. One of those things is commandeering this ship and bringing it back to the Obsidian Enclave. And, well, I can guarantee your men safe passage back to the Obsidian Enclave. However, you will have to find your own way to Arenagus on a different ship.
You do know that there were 2 other ships just like this with a whole bunch of Eric Rocker on them as well, right?
Yes, I'm happy to drop you off, but this ship is now in the service of a greater purpose.
Service of a greater. How are we going to fly this one? We only have one Eric Rocker pilot.
Will you roll persuasion or intimidation, depending on how you want to go about doing this?
Oh, we're doing 100% intimidation.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah,
Okay.
that's a Bocha classic right there.
Right? I mean, the big asterisk at every single sentence of mine is, or I'll chop off your head. You know?
Yeah, you know.
All right. Which I do get advantage on intimidation, so this is great.
Wait, because of your scar?
Oh, yeah, we're letting that scar shine through. That scar is there, buddy.
Okay.
All right, I need to use a luck point.
Oh my goodness.
Use them.
There we go. That is a 17.
17. What's your spell save DC?
I don't know.
Probably 14.
20.
Proficiency, intelligence plus 8.
8.
Is
Her
it your-
proficiency is +3 right now, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it your
yeah, it's-
intelligence plus 3?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
And
14.
what'd you roll intimidation?
17.
17.
I help him?
Man.
Can I use a help action?
Didn't you? He already had advantage on it.
I don't know. I figured I'd be waiting for Mancha at this point because We're
He already
leaving
had
this.
advantage. He already had advantage on
Oh,
it though,
okay.
too. So
Can I get double advantage?
no.
twice.
No.
Yeah, you can see his hand will start to shake a little bit, and his hand will move towards his spear. He'll say, "Do you intend to fight us and kill us if we say no to this?"
I would like to stop any bloodshed. There has been enough today, but there are plenty of other ships that you can join. There's no need for this to come to bloodshed.
There's no need. Zephyrin, what is the name of the king?
What is the name of the king? Now, why would you care about a question like that?
Would that not be common knowledge?
No, not. I don't feel like from anyone outside of the island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
I
kind of
thought it-
depends on where you're from in the world.
Yeah.
I thought like the king was the king over like all the islands. No?
Oh, he is, but
he is, but it's kind of like you kind of report to your noble.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I guess it would depend on like how well you were like how well you knew the politics and all of the world.
That is a trick question, Mancha. Do not answer. Answer with a question.
And no one can hear me because I'm just telepathically communicating.
That is pretty awesome.
I did answer with a question. I did say, why would you care about
Oh, yeah.
that?
Why would you care about that question? Why are you avoiding it?
Why are you asking it?
It's a question war.
Shoot, man.
Questioning your superior officer. That is all I see.
Sorry, Zephyrin, but I am not going to give the ship to you.
And why is that? There are plenty of other ships in the sky.
Yes, there
Why
are.
do you care so much?
Why do you intend to take this one?
Sell it for a profit. I don't say that.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna sell it.
I have a new purpose. Lord Skygal's ideology was flawed, as you have come to realize, and this ship is needed to further my goals.
Then find another ship. There are 15 of us on board who wish to return home, and you wish to take it for your own selfish uses.
You call me selfish
15 headshots, Mancha.
After everything you've done today? How about this? I will not tell the royal family of your treachery today. Now, if they were to know this, you would likely be beheaded or have your wings stripped from you. I will not tell the royal family of this treachery if you do not resist.
My treachery? You are the one who led us here. You and Skygale. Had it not been for you two, we would not be here at all.
Did it ever occur to you that I might have other purposes? And I will reach behind me to the head that is strapped to my waist. This was the perfect opportunity to take him out and ruin a plan that was flawed from the beginning.
Really?
How about I cut to the chase a little bit? You are not Zephyrin, so if you could drop whatever disguise you have and get off of my ship, I will let you be.
You said there were 15 of them?
Yep.
Are they all kind of bunched together by chance?
You should be able to see them. They're in pairs of 2 across the front, and there's another 4 that are on the other side of the ship.
Are you sure that this very foolish and stupid plight is worth dying for? And I will bring out Zephyr's long sword.
I do not intend to give our ship away to some killer.
Some killer.
Some killer, yes.
How many innocent, non-winged people have you killed today?
Personally? Or as a group?
Why not personally?
6. Proudly.
Then I'll make sure to remove at least 6 fingers from your hands.
Rixius is going to communicate to everybody within 120 feet besides Tweedledee.
What are you communicating?
What are you saying?
This Bertie is wishing for you all to get killed today. But it could be very easy, very simple decision for you all to live. So why follow him? Why not follow your commander? Why not follow Zephyrin? Follow us. You could, well, live. Which is what we all wish to do, is it not? He has more feathers than brains, does not know what he speaks, or who he speaks to. I am a Thrice Green. I could kill you all, one by one, easy. And with Zephyrin's help,
And he'll look up to their Crocker standing next to him.
well, it would only be all the more easy. So, keep your beaks, or have them all cut off. What is your decision?
Will you roll intimidation?
I sure will. -1. Let's see what I roll.
I thought you were saying that, but you got.
I rolled a 17, so 16 maybe?
That's pretty good.
Nice.
It's pretty good. I need you guys to roll initiative.
A question.
Yeah.
How far away is their ship from
Yep.
our ship?
I don't think that far, to be honest. You all would have parked fairly close to the wreckage.
And another important question. How many brawlers are left?
There are not any on this ship.
But this was the ship that they were on.
Yeah, but they got off and they're headed back to town.
Well, how far away are they?
I don't know. How long were you at Goat's Body and looting? And
At least 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
they're already in town. I mean, they're quick. They would have left a long time ago. Because they were basically let me get back to the ground and get home.
What do I add to my initiative? Why am I not
So- My question is there any way that we could hear that there's a scuffle starting?
Oh, I've got a plan before we jump into initiative, if you'll allow me.
Oh yeah, what's your plan here?
Could you potentially put us on the board?
Yeah, I think you already are. You're up top.
Yeah, you
we're
are
on
on the
there.
board.
All right, where's Bird Brain?
Right in front of you.
Stupid.
Okay. I will look around at the other soldiers and try to gauge how they're leaning.
How they're leaning.
Yeah. Do you intend to follow him? Do you intend to let this come to blows? And I'll be speaking to everyone but him. Is there any of you who wish to stand down before things get messy?
The 2 on the far side of the room will move and block the door. And these 2 behind you will do the same to the other side. And they'll look at you.
Is the How loud is the confrontation getting? Like, is there sound coming from off of the ship?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think they're being quiet about it. Will you guys roll perception?
So if you're within 120 feet of me, you can hear me directly in your heads.
Yeah.
So
Or you guys are by Leet though, right?
We
No,
didn't
we
discuss
were
what boat
we were
got
with
on.
Rudy going to salvage the wreckage,
Oh yeah.
or at least Chilo was. I can't speak
Yes.
for Reyna.
We were on that boat. I don't know if we've left yet to go
Do
to the
that.
wreckage yet. We were, I think, on the boat having that discussion, like at the same time this was happening.
Yeah, I want to say
Rolled a
Leet. I would say
14.
Leet would be close enough to let you know, hey, Mocha's getting into a tussle.
Okay, in that case, Reyna's going to be headed up to their boat.
Yeah, we're definitely headed that way.
do I add my dexterity to my initiative?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
blinking.
you add your dexterity to your initiative. Have you not been
That's
doing
why my
that?
initiative is 0.
I don't know. It's been so long. I couldn't tell you if I did that with goat or not.
Oh, yeah. You always add your dexterity to your initiative.
But Zephyr, Mocha, these guards are intending to let it come to blows.
Okay.
Not a single one with my 15 or 16, whatever it was.
No, because
Okay, fair enough.
he said to follow Zephyr.
And they're all convinced that he's not Zephyrin.
Yeah.
Every single one. They all saw through it. Every single one.
Well, the one saw through it and then said it to everyone, and quite frankly, it makes sense that Zephyr would not be the one to lead them all out here just to kill his master that he's basically one-on-one with all the time.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
All right, fair enough. That's a 15
All right.
for initiative for me.
So I did roll for them though. So I just gave them advantage on stuff like that.
Yeah,
All right.
not an initiative tracker.
Yeah, I haven't added people yet.
They are fools, Mancha.
Got an 18.
Can you believe? I didn't believe the same, but birds for brains?
Oh, I
That
forgot.
must be real.
That's okay.
Well, hopefully we're able to knock some sense into them.
Oh, ruin will knock more than sense into them.
Moncha will say, I wasn't going to originally show this to you, but it may change your mind. And he's going to reach into his pocket and he's going to pull out the ring. And he's going to say, Lord Skygale,
You're walking around.
Lord Skygale.
What's the range on this thing? Hold on.
15 feet.
It
Is
is
it-
15 feet?
Yeah,
Cube?
it's a
6.
cube.
Yeah, and it's a cube. I'm going to be also telling Zephyrin, thank you, Zephyrin. As I'm saying Lord Skygale, I am casting, what's it called?
Thunderwave?
Wave.
Thunderwave. Yep, casting
So
Thunderwave.
are you shedding your disguise as you do that?
Oh, I mean, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, we'll shed my disguise. Yeah. I'm going to let Thunder wave off, and all of these bird for brains need to make a dex saving. Actually, no, constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Constitution saving throw.
7 con saves.
7 con saves. Okay, where's my dice here? Saves. No. Okay. 10, 13, 21,
Let's go.
20, 16, 8, 13.
Okay,
Success.
four fail, 3 successes.
4 fail, 3 successes. Okay.
Okay, and I will roll 2d8. Okay, they will take 13 thunder damage each.
And half for the ones that succeeded.
Half for the ones that succeeded, and the ones that failed are pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, 1, 13, 13, 13, 13, and 6 for the rest. Alright, roll initiative, everyone. If you haven't already. Thought we were done with the fight, man!
Oh, and for whatever reason, I don't have control over my token.
You don't?
I don't.
Oh.
My initiative
I-
was 15.
I would say in our short rest on our travels, Reyna would have attuned to that magic rapier. I
Yeah,
didn't
good
say
idea.
anything because I didn't think we were fighting. Again,
Yeah, I didn't either.
But,
So.
It's how the dice goes sometimes.
It's just how the dice go. Sorry I drug you into this one, Ruin. You're stuck in the
Ruin
room.
kind of was. We're on the same page. It's all right.
All right. I appreciate hearing that.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't planning on fighting you in here, but this ship was not from the Obsidian Enclave.
Ah, okay.
And you didn't know the king's name.
He didn't answer my questions.
You didn't answer his.
Maybe he's got a disguise. Who knows?
Who knows, you know? Maybe he's another one of those shadow guys, you know what I'm saying?
secretly, all these guys are shadow guys, and we're about to just completely.
This is the TPK, you know, out of nowhere.
Yeah, be
So-
demolished.
Are you? I'm good. As they are recovering from this blast and staggering back, I'm going to say, well, are you excited to meet the devil?
Oh no, we have 3 18s.
Yeah, who has... Reyna, I assume you have the highest dex, maybe.
I have a +4.
Okay,
To my
Mocha, you
dex.
have a plus what?
A +3.
Okay, and they have a plus 2, so that's the right order. Great.
Cool.
There we go. Okay. Well, Reyna, are you and Sheila just going to be making your way to the ship?
So if
Or at least Sheila
as soon as she heard that they were getting into trouble, she's like dashing to the ship. So she's gonna get there before Chilo because she's got
Oh yeah.
90 movement speed in
Okay.
6 seconds.
So, Reyna, I'll say you're able to get to the ship in this turn.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm like
I'll say on the
on the
side
ship
here.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sheila, I'll say next turn you'll be able to get onto the ship.
Mhm.
Like whenever you take your turn this round, that'll get you like next to the ship, and then the turn after gets you on and in a little bit.
Okay.
Mocha,
It's my turn.
I believe so, because Reyna's just
Okay.
moving.
You still put me so far away.
Well,
Because you were far away.
you were far away.
Far away. Gosh darn it.
All right. Well, yeah, Monsha is going to bonus action drink a potion of haste.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, that will give me +2 to my AC, and I will be able to make 1 additional attack per turn. And I will also pull out my shield, and yeah, I guess we're going to attack them with my longsword.
Your new longsword?
My new longsword, yeah. Fitting.
I will say you're not attuned to that yet,
Yeah, I know.
so it'll just be like a longsword.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I am not sure how well it's going to go having that out, but I want the shield, and it's my only like solid one-handed weapon. So
Okay.
we'll try it out.
What, don't you have like a dagger as your only other weapon?
Yeah, which going back, that cool shadow dagger that I sold, I really wish I hadn't sold it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really wish you hadn't too. It sounded so cool, but
Oh, it sounded so cool. It was dumb. The Moncha was greedy. What can I say?
Yeah.
All right. So it's just a +3 since my strength is +0, correct?
Yes,
Cool.
I believe. Well, wait.
well, because he still gets his
My proficiency.
proficiency bonus.
Yeah, you still get your proficiency, and your strength is minus.
No, it's 0.
It's
No,
0.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's just 3.
Yeah.
So proficiency is +3.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Oh, has my owl returned yet? I'm assuming it has.
Oh yeah, because Leet got brought back.
Okay. Awesome. Yes, I would love for my owl to be in the room with me if that's all right.
Yeah. How do you summon him in?
He'll just summon. I would have had this all done before we started initiative, but if you don't want me to do that, that's totally fine.
I'm just thinking if it takes like an action or a bonus action to summon him in, it would be hard to do that and not have these guards immediately attack you if you're summoning an owl.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
they're on edge around you already, like, hey, I don't think you are who you think you are, and then all of a sudden you're summoning an owl.
Yeah. All right. We'll hold off on that for now.
Okay.
Okay. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yeah,
Perfect. Hold on. What's the guy's name again? The bird brain?
Are you going after Bird Brain?
I'm going after bird brain,
Okay,
yeah.
so he got blown over here.
Oh, excellent. And 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'm attacking bird brain with a dirty 20.
Yeah, this is Turk.
All right. Bring it, Turk.
I guess I don't need to remember his name.
Hey, Turk could live.
Turk will take 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing?
Yeah. I don't get any pluses to damage with proficiency, correct?
No.
Okay. Yeah, he'll take 7 slashing.
Okay.
Okay. And then
Did you shed your disguise?
Yeah, the disguise has been shed.
Okay.
And we will go ahead and attack him again.
Okay.
Does a 9 hit?
Does a 9 hit? No.
Darn. Okay. Well, that will go ahead and end my turn.
Okay, well, they're up next, and they're all within fairly good distance of you. Not them. Yeah, you're going to get a couple other guards who are coming in.
I thought they were blocking the door.
Oh, priorities, you know?
Yeah, they're surrounding you now.
Are you hurt?
I'm excited. I'm not hurt at all. I have
Okay.
full health.
Some of these guards are going to jump at you and attempt to pin you and grapple you. So I need you to make an acrobatics or athletics check.
All right. Let's do it. I rolled a 19, so that is a 25.
You are dearest lucky. I guess one of them was trying to grapple you, I should say. Not multiple. Well, multiple will try to grapple you now. Yeesh, man. Yep. Is it 25?
Yeah, 25.
First one's going to miss. Next one's going to try to grapple you.
Do I need to re-roll every time?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
And it's a contested, so, I could just roll horrible.
That was a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, third one's up.
All right, let's bring it. Dude, I rolled an 18. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I rolled
24.
a natural 20 on that one.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Unfortunately. So you are grappled.
Hold on.
Unless you wish to do something. I was going to say, we did only take a short rest.
Yeah, I know.
Just,
Is this considered an attack roll?
yes.
All right, please re-roll that with my last point of luck.
Perfect, that's a 2. So that's not going to do that.
Nice.
The fourth one is going to try to grapple you.
All right. I think my luck may have run out. That's an 11.
I rolled a 19.
All right.
You
Suck.
did take this down quite a bit, though. But he's going to grapple you and slap a pair of cuffs on your wrists.
Are they
You
the
think
same
these
kind
could
of
stop
cuff
me?
that were on Goat?
No, unfortunately, those are just the ones that are part of the
okay.
ship. But these do have a certain DC to escape. And Ruin, you're still up here too.
Brian.
You and your little 4 arms, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these two are gonna move their way over. These ones will not get quite
Can
as
I get
close.
opportunity attack on one of them?
They're not moving past you; they're just moving to you.
Gotcha.
But they will attempt the same thing. So one of them will attempt to grapple you.
Okay. Is that my athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever's better.
Athletics it is. Oh no, acrobatics it is.
So you're saying we should give you those boots and give you advantage on acrobatics?
22 on the first roll. 17 plus 5.
Oof! I had 21.
Oh, nice.
Dip, ducking, and dodging.
All right, second one's after you.
Okay.
Did those boots require attunement? I think they did.
I think
18
so,
plus
yeah.
5.
I rolled an 8.
Heck yeah. Another one?
Okay, so these ones did not hit you with that. I will say, Moncha, what they cuffed you with, it restrains you.
Okay, what does that mean?
Your speed becomes 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
That sucks.
You guys are about to find out why they were so formidable in taking everyone.
Nah,
No,
they're about to crumple.
All right, that's it for them. Ruin. two have just tried to get you. There are a lot around you. And I have no idea what any of your abilities are.
Friends, where are you? And you'll see all these lightning bugs begin to gather around me, and they attach themselves to my feet and my legs, and you'll see as they crawl into my pearlescent eyes.
Not into your eyes.
They crawl inside of my pearlescent eyes. That is all I need.
I don't like that.
That is all I need to move the wind.
And I cast Zephyr Strike. My movement does not provoke opportunity attacks, so I'm going to move 30 feet away, which I will do. However, I am going to knock an arrow in my bow, shoot it at Stupid Face.
You only move 25. You can move one more if you want.
Well, I shall. I forget his name because he's gonna die soon.
Turk? Turk
Yes,
is
Turk.
this one.
Let's see. I should be able to still shoot him, no problem.
Yeah, he's just across. Just let me know.
So yeah, I will roll to hit. Does a 15 hit?
15 will miss.
Oh.
Okay, well, regardless if my attack misses or hits, I can move an additional 30 feet.
Nice.
So I'm going to move to
Just
here.
leaving poor...
No, I'm not leaving. I'm staying. I could just jump off the ship if I wanted.
You are in a room.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, I keep forgetting that. What kind of stupid ships are these?
There does have to be some kind of hole for the cannon to go out, right?
Oh yeah, you could like pull the thing out and like squeeze through there. He's a small enough guy.
I mean, he's pretty small. He could probably fit through if he needed to.
Okay, hang on just a second. Before I move specifically to this location, what do I know anything about these orbs?
They look like some sort of navigating, some control.
They like steer the ship and stuff.
Yeah, they steer the ship and stuff.
All right, so I'm
you,
gonna move.
You know from Wilbur that like he was up there using those to steer.
Which one was he
navigate.
using? Was he just using all of them?
I believe the green one specifically is for steering.
Okay. Well, I just realized I get to attack twice because I'm level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got extra attack.
So yeah, I'm going to. I will knock an arrow and I'm going to point it at one of the orbs. Does anyone have... I'm going to communicate with everyone within 120 feet of me.
Does anyone have any sort of objection if I just destroy these orbs?
But think Mantra
I don't
would
know
if
if
he wants
I'm
to-
actually within 120 feet.
If he
I
wants
think
to
I'm just
sell
there
the
to be on
ship,
map.
Mantra, if you want to sell the ship, I'd say you'd have an objection.
I mean,
I would say, I think Reyna would say, I'm not sure that that's beneficial as they're not flying it right now. If they were going somewhere, maybe. But since they're not moving, I think your attack would be more beneficial hitting an enemy.
Reyna could hear me. And if you're by Reyna, Chilo, you could hear me. Oh,
No,
yeah,
he's like,
Reyna was ahead of me.
Oh, okay.
he's at least 30 feet behind me.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
only 80 feet from me. So that's literally my
I don't know if
120
he's
feet
30
distance.
or 60. Is he 60 or 30 behind me?
I'd be 30 because we'd both be dashing.
Yeah.
But you have the bonus action dash.
Yeah, so I think I could just communicate with Chilo as well. So what do they say, the little bird people? They have anything to say?
We can always fix our ship. Doesn't really affect us too much.
Okay, I'm going to knock my arrow and shoot an arrow at stupid little whatever his face is. I'll just instantly switch and fire off an arrow. Please hit
Hating on Turk all the time, man.
Mm-hmm. Please hit this time.
Well,
Yeah,
Turk's
he
the
started
closest to the door, so he's
Rolled
probably
a
going to hit too.
19, so that is 21,
There we
22,
go.
23, 24, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So that will do.
Brian, do you have your proficiency bonus as a +3?
Yeah.
What did you just add to that?
6?
That's wrong.
Why is that wrong?
What's your dexterity?
Max 20.
Yeah, it should be a +8. 5
yeah,
plus
plus
3.
5 plus 3.
Yeah.
oh, so does
Yeah.
that change the outcome of your first hit?
Oh gosh.
You should be adding a +8.
That would have been a 17 then, right?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
adding my spell attack. Okay.
Yeah, no, your first
And
one
you're
would hit too.
Oh, okay. So both of them freaking hit. All right.
Yeah, you should be adding +8.
Well, thank you for
to your
that. Because
attacks.
I was doing my spell attack, which is +6.
I wouldn't have noticed except you said you rolled a 19 and then you said 25 and I was like, that's only a +6. I have more than that. And he said his dex was maxed. That can't be right.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 2d8. Or no, I'm going to roll 1d8 because... No, I rolled 2d8.
For each attack.
Ooh, that's 7 and a 5. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 piercing damage for the first attack.
Cool.
But also...
Brian, you also get to add your dex
Yep.
to your attack.
Another +5.
Yeah, 1d8
Oh,
plus
if you-
5. That's what I'm doing.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
1d8 +5.
So 12 piercing damage for the first
Oh,
attack.
Okay, I thought you were saying you got a
Yes,
5
no.
as,
So
as your
12
second
piercing
attack.
damage for the first
Sorry.
attack, plus an additional 6 force damage because I'm using Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
and that only affects one attack. And then I rolled a 5 plus 5, so that's 10 piercing damage for my second attack. However, on my second attack, you will see all of my lightning bugs coalesce onto the arrow. And once it collides with him, this is my gathered swarm, and it will do an additional 1d6 piercing damage,
I'll already be
which is
dead.
4 piercing damage.
Plus the Zephyr's thing or no?
Plus the Zephyr. Well, it's just 4 on top of everything else.
Okay, so that's 14 total, the last one. 10 for the hit, 4 extra.
Yes.
On your first hit, he is going to use a reaction to decrease the amount of damage. He's going to be using his wings to kind of block. He will reduce that by 10 points of damage.
Oh, that's so much damage.
Oh, that's a lot, yeah. Okay, never mind then.
But he can only do that once. So the second one he'll take in full, and
Okay.
So how much
uh,
damage did he end up taking?
22?
yeah.
22? Nice.
Uh,
Good
he's
job.
Yeah, Turk's looking a little hurt now.
Good. But you will still
Good
see
job,
these
Ruin.
these lightning bugs that they're continuously crawling into my eyes and they're covering my legs and feet. Because
I
that
don't
lasts
like
up to 1
In
minute.
the eyes thing.
And I can use my gathered swarm every single turn. So prepare yourself, sir.
Yeah.
Because I have different things I can do, but that time I chose damage.
Sounds good. All right. Ruin, that is it for you.
Alright.
Chilo.
I move. So how much movement will it take for me to get onto the ship?
I thought you said this round he'd be next to the ship, and next round he'd be on the ship.
Yeah, I'll retcon that a little bit. I'll say you can get, yeah. Well, because Reyna was able to get onto the ship this turn, so this turn you'll be able to get next to it.
It's
Okay.
okay. You can say I got closer if you want.
You got
Well,
further
because
on
you-
this time.
You guys were further away. You would have had to get off of a ship and then back onto this one.
If you
Okay,
want to
so
retcon it, you can move us all closer if you want.
Mhm.
yeah, dashing and everything. I'll get next to the ship, and then Bartolome is going to move his 80 feet because he's been riding on my back the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh
there we go.
yeah, he's got some movement.
And
Yeesh, yeah, which way are you going?
Bartolome's going this way. He's going to be over here.
Okay.
He will be invisible as well,
Okay, sounds good.
and that's my go.
Sweet. Reyna, you're up.
Reyna is going to use her action to dash so that she can get all the way up here to this door. And then, unfortunately, do I have to use... Is this door open or is it closed?
It's open.
It's open.
Okay. I'm going to go up to the door, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to start up a Blade Song. My last Blade Song for the day. So, guys, don't make this take longer than a minute, please. I think that's how long it lasts. And that will end her turn.
That's good. Mocha, you are restrained.
Yeah, what can I do to break free of these chains?
So for these, you'd have to make a strength check.
A strength check.
Strength
Wow, that's fun.
Sure, he can't use dexterity instead?
Not when he's chained.
Gross. All right.
Or you can still attack and do whatever. You just take disadvantage on your attacks. And whatever else. I believe you did activate that potion that gave you like the extra action or whatever, so you could attempt to escape, and then if you failed,
do
you
whatever.
could do it again or attack or whatever else. You just can't move.
And we'll attempt to escape.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Jeez, dude. That's a 6.
Yeah, they break. No, that does not work.
Yeah, they break. Where's Turk at?
Turk is right to your right side. He is.
All right.
He is
You're going to
this
say
guy.
something right now?
I assume Leet decided not to come with us since she was hurt, right?
Yeah, Elite is like on death's door.
He's back on
She
the.
got all that stuff in her bag of holding, but whatever.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's okay.
Yeah, no, Elite is basically she is reeling still from the shock of losing her wing.
Oh yeah, gosh, yeah, she did
Yeah,
lose an
that's
entire
fair.
wing. So yeah.
I'm going to reach out with my bound hands and I'm going to grab his collar. And I'm going to say, this may come as a shock to you, but I'm not going to be so easy to take down. And we're going to shocking grasp him.
Is he wearing metal armor?
Is he wearing metal armor?
He is wearing metal armor.
All right. Well, that takes my disadvantage to
Straight.
great.
That
Does-
is smart.
A 17 hit.
17 hits.
Yeah, it does.
Man, you're gonna kill Turk just for being the one who talked to you?
Turk sucks, dude. He's the one who turned everyone against me.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an 8. He'll take 12 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Yeah. Turk dies.
As he should.
As he should. And I will turn to the rest of them and say, are you sure you would like to continue this?
You killed him!
Yes, and I'm not even hurt. We'll kill you all if you continue.
And I'll smile with my mandibles. And these bugs crawling in my eyes.
You're just a creepy little bug man, dude.
Love the firefly
love it.
thing, but them in your eyes,
Look, that's how my Zephyr Strike works, okay?
I don't like that image, okay?
Oh, good.
It's the
So
aiming
good.
eyes that gets me too. I'm like, "Ugh, okay, that's just
I don't like eye things, okay? Ugh.
okay. Anything else, Mocha? I guess you
Did
don't
they
have speed.
Did they react to that at all?
Oh, the one called you out. You killed him, and no, dude, these guys do not like you right now.
Pretended to be our boss. You killed our other boss.
You pretended to be our you pretended to be Zephyr, and you killed our boss. You just killed the guy who
Our
stood up
backup
to you.
boss.
And we have you chained, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 of us against you two.
Let them come.
Oh, the tide
Oh,
turned.
be
Just
it.
wait.
I will not stop until I am bathed in your blood.
Yeah, that sounds like a monster thing to say.
Yeah, that sounds like Mocha. Okay, is that it for you, Mocha?
That is it.
Okay, because you're about to get hit a lot,
Bring it.
so I hope you've said your prayers.
Bring it, man.
Okay. Well, first let's do Ruin here, because these guys are going to come at you, Ruin.
Whoa. I'm just a little bug man.
Yeah, who just shot at people, you know what I'm saying?
Misfire.
Misfire.
I will need you to start making grapple checks for me.
Okay, I'm gonna make it with this dice right here, this D20.
Why is that tiny?
My wife bought me a tiny set of dice, and so I'm a little guy. I'm gonna roll with it.
Well, I'm gonna roll with the dice you gave me,
Oh,
so
It
that
comes
it's more satisfying.
You didn't mention it comes in a cool little like
oh yeah, it does.
pocket
Like
watch
this thing.
thing.
Oh, dude, that's
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so I'm making a what?
Not just tiny dice.
cool. Athletics or acrobatics. I rolled an 11, so you have a very good chance
Ooh,
of
that's
beating
probably
that.
pretty good for me. Athletics or acrobatics is a +5. Oh gosh.
The bad thing about tiny dice is they're hard to read.
You rolling that one? That one over there?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1.
Oof.
Oh,
My
dang.
first roll with it, I rolled a nat 1.
Dang, dude.
That
I'm
only
sorry.
means it can go up from here.
That's right, but I'm putting it back in its dice case and rolling my others because it's been doing good for me.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna put some cuffs on you like the other one did.
Whoa. Okay.
But he's still got 2 hands. So he's
That's true. I have 4 arms, dude.
It's true.
Bravo.
Well,
You only
the,
cuff
arms.
2 your hands.
the other 3 are going to be joining in to cuff you because you have 4 arms.
Is it the same roll? I don't get a roll.
No, you're already grappled. That's an action they can take. But it is affecting the DC, and you're using all of their actions up to do this to you.
Okay.
Just so you know, it does have an effect, your multiple arms.
Okay.
But they do have an action to put a cuff on.
All right. Well, I'm not restrained. Or wait, I am restrained.
You are restrained, yeah.
Is he though? He's only got 2 of his 4, so is he really restrained?
Oh no, the other guards are putting on the other cuffs.
He's saying they're cuffing all 4 of my arms because there's so many of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess, no, we'll roll for the other one too. But you'll be taking a disadvantage because you're grappled already. Or no, I'll do the advantage. You're straight.
Literally, both my d20s disappeared. I apparently threw them in my bag.
Yeah. We'll roll for the second one. I want to keep it fair.
With disadvantage?
You just go straight.
Just straight? Okay.
Yeah.
Which one? This one.
15 is the number to beat.
I'm going to use the 1 ring dice here. Acrobatics is a 15.
That meets it, so
I beat it.
Quo.
I have 2 arms left. Okay.
And one more time. Well, 2 more times if this one succeeds.
Oh gosh, the likelihood of me succeeding all of these is quite low.
Yeah.
That is a 12, sir.
That is not going to do it. I had 22.
Alright, so they will bind all 4 of my arms.
Yep. But the DC did go down because it took longer.
Okay.
But Mocha, we're coming to you because they are going to be attacking you. Okay. 12 to hit?
Nope.
21 to hit?
Nope.
No?
Yep. I've got
AC
my haste and a shield. I am at AC 22.
Field, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah, so his AC's up by 4.
Do I need
It's a shield, equipment shield. Equipment shield.
Do I need to roll see if I still have concentration, or is that if I just get hit?
That's if you get hit.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just if you get hit.
2, okay, 21 again. 22.
Okay.
It's 1. Jeez, your AC is so high, man. None of these guys are going to hit you. Miss. Miss. Last guy. Miss. Miss. Jeez. 1 hit out of 8 attacks. With advantage, because you're restrained.
I know. Insane.
That's crazy.
Well, 6 points of slashing damage. Or piercing damage, my bad.
I could go all day.
Yeah, that's it for them. Ruin, you're up. You're restrained.
Okay, so I can't move at all.
No. You can still attack at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
I do have a question. What is the lighting like on this ship?
The lighting?
What's the lighting like?
That's a good question. I mean, inside would be pretty well lit. Out on the deck would probably be pretty sparse. So a lantern here and there kind of scattered around.
Okay.
But yeah, once you go like underneath or in the actual enclosed areas,
pretty well lit.
Yeah.
If you've got an AoE, feel free to put me in it, Brian. No worries.
Well, it's not your kind of AoE, but it may help. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. Instead of casting on myself like a selfish person would do, Ruin is going to show how selfless he can be.
Please, underlings, can you help us? Actually, don't help me. Help him.
And you'll see these itty-bitty spiders begin to crawl out from my feet. And they will all begin to shoot this mass of webs in a 20-foot square, which will cover that area there. So, and they're not connected by any floor or ceiling, so they will cover they're not connected between any wall or ceiling, so they'll cover the floor, and they're going to be 5 foot thick on this floor.
They can connect to the walls if you want them to.
I don't want them to.
Okay.
Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn must make a dex save. And on a failed save, they are also restrained.
I love that.
Yeah, you're
What
gonna have to read that
happens-
to me again, but
And my Zephyr Strike, the bugs will begin to stop crawling in my eyes, and the lightning bugs will just flicker around me like they normally do. So I drop Zephyr Strike to cast this.
Here, I
So
can
if-
draw this.
nah, I
If
got it.
both him and the guard is restrained, do they roll straight since they both have advantage and disadvantage?
I posted the spell in general.
Hey, Brian, it's 20
Hey.
feet.
Yeah, it's 20 foot square.
I'm pretty sure that you could get the ones right next to you. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
you
guess
did it like-
technically I could get 2 of them in it.
3 of them.
I think 3.
that one was kind of close. I don't know.
It's in his square, though, right?
Yeah, it'd be right on him.
My goal is just to help you out more.
Oh, that
But
you got
actually,
all of them in that one.
Right here, you could get
Oh my
everyone.
gosh. Yeah, I would do that right there. That's what I would do.
That gets everyone.
Let's go, dude. You got it, Jordan?
Yeah.
When I cast
So
this, when you see these spiders crawl out and start shooting these webs, I'm going to whisper or communicate something, and only you and my allies, whoever's close. I guess I can maybe see Reyna, but I will say to you, Mancha and Reyna, if you have fire,
Watch them burn.
that's what I'll say to you guys.
The webs are flammable.
Oh, I wish they gotta go. Wait, it's at the start of their turn, right? That they have to make the deck save?
Yeah, start of their turn or entering. So at the start
I
of
wish-
all of their turns.
Yeah.
But regardless, before they get to go, if you set them on fire, they will take 2d4 fire damage to any creature that will start their turn. So if you light them on fire, they take 2d4 fire damage, all of them.
All right.
It's not my turn yet.
Alrighty.
I've got some cool bug powers. Oh yeah, I'm totally themed around me being a bug.
I like it. Cheetlo, you can
Alright,
make it up on the deck now.
Yep. Well, nope, that is the wrong thing to get there. All right. So would me getting there be just my move?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically where you're at right now would be kind of where you would be outside the ship.
Okay. I will do that, and then from there, nope, can't. Oh man, I can't see anybody. Okay.
Oh, can you not?
No, it would be through the wall, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. I will dash another 30 feet, and then Bartolome will move. And his objective right now is to get into the room and observe. So he's gonna dash into the corner over here.
Gotcha. Just watch.
Yep.
So he's trying to be sneaky.
Yep.
I guess he's probably invisible, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he's invisible.
Okay.
But I do have a bonus action, and I still have my tentacle. So, gonna put a tentacle.
In the middle in there.
Yep,
Tentacles,
gonna be
freaking awesome.
That tentacle's so cool.
gonna be right there. Nope, I can't see there. It'll be right here.
That's still a good spot.
Nice. Great spot.
And as part of summoning the tentacle, I can attack with it. So it's gonna attack that one.
Okay.
As a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
That Eric Cocker is going to take 11 points of cold damage.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
man. You guys did a lot of damage.
Well, I don't have control of Bartolome, but he's right there.
Weird.
Great. That'll be my turn.
Alright, Reyna, you are up.
Cool. Reyna is going to come in here and she's gonna hit this person here. With her green flame blade.
Yeah.
As you come in, Monsha is going to yell out, "Do not let them get near you."
Okay.
And I'll hold up my shackles.
Okay.
Fair enough. That is
Rattle.
a 24 to hit. I imagine that
24 will hit.
that will be plus That will be 8 points of piercing damage, and then an additional 2 points of fire damage.
What's a piercing 2 of fire? And with that fire, these webs will ignite.
And then the guy standing next to him
Yep.
will take 5 points of fire damage on top of that. Whatever they did.
The one next to him by the tentacle, or the one next to him by Monsha?
Let's do the one by the tentacle.
5 points.
Yes, 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, I would like to disengage, and then I'm going to move.
You only get 1 attack per turn?
Yeah, rogues.
Yeah.
Dang.
I only get 1 attack per turn, so I'm going to come out here.
Although you had advantage on that attack, did you do your sneak attack damage?
Yeah, you should.
Advantage?
Did she have a
Oh, because you're tentacle.
Because they're restrained.
Are they? I thought they rolled on their strain at the start of their turn.
Is it the start of their
Oh
turn?
yeah, they are not technically restrained until they make that
But
dex save.
Does your tentacle count as an ally?
Monsha
it's
should.
like a spiritual weapon, but Monsha should.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
if
he's
you were
restrained.
a croc, does it not work if I'm
I'm
restrained?
gonna say
I thought it was just within an ally.
No, it specifically says as long as an ally is within 5 feet and not incapacitated. Oh, it doesn't say
Yeah,
restrained.
incapacitated is different.
Incapacitated, that's different.
that's
Yeah.
it is a major debuff.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay, well then in that case,
Yeah, roll that extra damage.
Make it
add an
big.
extra 4 piercing damage to the first guy, the guy I initially hit, not the second guy.
Sweet. Yep. Added.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage either.
Yeah, get that crit. Get that crit.
No, it wasn't a crit, so we're good.
Okay.
I actually rolled worse, so nice.
So Jordan, the flames don't work technically like that. It's any 5-foot cube that they're exposed to, but it burns away in 1 round.
5-foot cube that they're exposed to burns away in a round.
Yeah, so it'd essentially just be this group, but in 1 round.
Actually, it'll
So
be
at-
2 5-foot cubes because she hit 2 people with fire.
Oh, okay. So it'd probably be this whole half here.
Yeah.
So do the webs burn away then with that?
They will burn away, but in 1 round. And then anyone left after that round will take that 2d4 fire damage.
Can you do this web thing multiple times?
I have the spell slots if I needed to. But I also have... Well, we'll see how it goes.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, but they have to still be standing there.
In 1 round, yes.
So at the start of my next turn?
Yeah. Anyone in that area will take 2d4 fire damage.
Okay.
But they could potentially get restrained and be forced to stay there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, because the webs haven't burned away yet.
Do we take the damage now?
Mm,
Okay,
Yeah.
start of our turn.
yeah. Well, no.
Reyna's next turn.
At Reyna's turn, you'll take the damage.
Oh, and Mancha, I will eventually get an extra attack, but I just haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, cool.
Monsha, you are up. I guess first roll to see if you're also restrained by the webs.
Okay, that's a strength.
Yeah, what is
Dex.
that roll, Brian?
Dex.
Dex save?
Oh, you get advantage on that because you have haste up.
At disadvantage
Ooh.
because he's
So
already
straight.
restrained too, though. So straight.
You roll it.
Great, yeah. Is it a saving throw or an
It is.
acrobatics or something?
It's a dex
Dex
save.
saving.
Okay, that is a 13.
That will fail.
That's totally fine. I'm already restrained.
That's true.
You're restrained again.
You're doubly
You're
restrained.
double restrained.
So basically, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys are going to get fire damage
If they don't move out of it, yeah.
if they don't move out of it. Okay. All
There's
right.
only
Well,
one
I'm going to do this anyways, even though Reyna already did her fire damage, just because I think it's beneficial. Monsha, yeah, and fun. I'm really excited about this one. Monsha's going to try to dig. He's going to dig into his pockets, and he's going to pull out something that we haven't seen for a very long time. And it is a vial of spicy sauce.
Ooh.
And it will deal 1d6 fire damage to anyone in a 5-foot radius. And so he is going to cast it in this corner right here to hit all 3 of these guys and deal 1d6 damage to them.
You can say you're throwing
That's
it,
all-
right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of like tossing it out.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all the information I have. I have no idea what other mechanics.
You
The
said
spicy stuff.
it says 5 foot radius.
Yeah, 5 foot radius.
Okay, yeah, throw it directly on that guy, hit the 2 next to him, and you're just out of range, basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
I can throw it a little longer to make that little corner of me not be put in it.
Yeah, we're good. Roll. All right, I know. Okay, roll to hit as if you were doing like a dex attack.
Okay.
With disadvantage because you're restrained.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 and a 15, so that is an 18 to hit.
Okay, perfect. I was gonna say if you miss, it would just affect where it landed and it would still go off. But yeah, you hit exactly where you intend to, and these 3 will take some fire damage.
1d6. Let's see it. They will each take 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage. 5.
You rolled nice.
Yeah, I did. I was really worried I was going to roll a 1 there.
5 and 5. Okay, and you still have haste up. You still have an action if you'd like to do something else.
Yeah, I'm going to reach up to the one right next to me and say, have you ever felt the fires of hell? And I'm going to attack him again with a shocking grasp.
Yep, and just roll straight since that's metal armor.
Yeah. That is a nat freaking 20.
Yeah, roll that damage.
I double it, right? I double my rolls even though it's a spell.
I think so,
Yeah,
right?
You
Yeah,
double the
damage
number of
Attack
dice.
roll spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No freaking way. All right, that's 48 then.
Yikes, man.
5, 2, 7, and 6. So 20 points of lightning damage.
Wait, which one are you hitting? You said the one next to you, but there are 4.
Yeah, this one right here to the very left of me.
Sweet. He's not looking great. And I believe he's, can't use reactions? Stunned?
Cannot use reactions, that's correct.
Mhm.
And that will end my turn.
Alrighty. Next up is these guards. What is my to beat there, Brian?
14.
14. Okay, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. Fail, save.
You have 10.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
10.
there are 10. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm,
Put a little fail. Put a little snail on them. Fail, save.
yeah.
Fail, save. Fail, save. Fail. And mega fail with the nat 1.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are restrained now. They won't be able to move. In the meantime, I'm going to say these couple who are smart enough, they are going to get out of the way.
So move away from Monsha?
Yes, they will move away from Monsha.
Yeah. Good.
Yep. One of them will be able to move away from you, Moncha, so you'll be able to get an opportunity attack.
And that's just a regular weapon attack, correct?
Mhm.
Yes, at disadvantage since you're restrained.
Yeah, unless you have
But
a
what if-
caster, and then you can cast spells.
That'd be cool. One day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get that feat in order to just cast spells as a reaction.
Yeah. What if I don't want to roll a disadvantage, Jordan? Does that change anything?
If you just
Can I
don't want
not
to.
roll at disadvantage?
Yeah, what if I just don't want to roll a disadvantage?
Well, you can want it all you want, but it's not really going to do much.
Does a 13 hit? Probably not.
No.
Figured.
Yeah. But these 2 are going to make it out, and they are going to try to grapple you, Reyna.
What did I say, Reyna?
Ran away. They just followed me. Okay, it's not my fault. What? That's a acrobatics check, correct?
Or athletics, but yes.
Or yeah. Well, my acrobatics is better than my athletics, so it's acrobatics.
16 is your number to beat.
Oh well, I
Probably
got way above
higher.
that. So because I rolled 2 16s, ironically.
Yeah, the other one is going to attempt as well.
Nope.
What?
Nat
What?
one. Nat 1 over there.
14,
Oh.
Oh
so
no,
not possible, but you have a high dex, so
I got a 17. So
yeah. Alright, you are off scot-free from those 2,
yes.
and these other ones are stuck, but they are going to attack you, Monsha, the 3. And they will be using a bonus action each to grant advantage to their ally that they
They
did
can
not.
do that with a bonus action?
It would be straight.
Yeah,
That's insane.
What?
they're strong in numbers.
Dang.
Like rats.
Um,
With wings.
so they get that back. But they
Well,
are.
doesn't it just go flat normal?
Yeah, it'd be
They've
flat,
got
right?
disadvantage.
Because they're restrained.
Well, but you're also restrained.
Oh, yeah.
So you're
Okay.
restrained, they're restrained, it would go flat, and then they're giving you advantage back.
Okay, that makes
Is
sense.
that how the math works on that? Dang.
Yeah. Granted, your AC is like 22 right now, so it's like I'm ever going to hit it anyway.
Thank
Can't
goodness
see that
it's
guy through the
23.
door. Dang it.
23
Almost.
Almost.
23.
on the third attack. That's it. That's the one. I have to roll a 17 to hit you. It's not likely.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's not likely at all. 7 points of piercing.
All right. Take it.
And then Ruin, you are also going to be getting hit by certain individuals over yonder.
Do we just? Oh no, I guess it's okay. Yeah, go ahead.
21,
Yeah, that hits me.
Oh.
23,
Oh no. Ruin.
Yeah.
No.
23,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
dirty 20,
What the heck?
Oh golly. Now he rolls well.
18. No, I was rolling that well with
Yeah,
motion.
all those
His
hit.
AC is
Oh,
just
yeah.
22.
Every single person hits me.
18,
Yeah, that hits me.
18. No, 19. Sorry.
Night, how many people are hitting me?
They have multi-attack.
They all attack twice, yeah.
12.
Oh yeah, that'll miss. Can't hit a broadside of a barn with
One
that
missed. Yay.
Oh, Brian, no.
9.
one. Yeah, that misses.
Who missed?
I'm getting
Nat
hit
20.
by a million already. Oh, nat
Nat
20. I
Yeah,
silvery
let's just throw
barbs.
Wait,
that 20 in there.
Okay, so 5 hits and 1 crit, 2 misses.
Yeah.
You don't have silvery barbs?
Wait,
No,
how
I don't have silvery barbs.
how
Not as a
many hits
ranger.
do they get?
2 each, so 8 total.
Yeah. Only 2 missed, so 5 hits and a crit.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Well, let me just put this in here.
Sorry, Brian. I can't see you. I can't silvery barbs that crit.
2,
Oh,
3,
good.
'Cause I'm out of sight.
5 hits and a crit. Okay.
Plus, I don't know if I'm even close enough, even if I could see you. Is that a 30 foot or is that 60?
60.
Oh, it is 60. Okay, so I might have been. No, it would have been too far anyways. If I'd still been standing here, I guess maybe. Yeah, I could have done it if I was still standing there. Mancha told me to leave, though, so I did.
39 points of piercing.
Oof.
Dang.
39 points of damage.
I'd be down.
How you looking, Ruin?
I'm still standing.
Oh, that's good.
I'll say you cleaved into a lot of my lightning bugs that are covering me, and I begin to get mad.
It's
These guys are going to stay here. Chilo, you were up next.
Okay.
I'm bleeding lots, though, I will say.
The tentacle is going to attack
heavily
that guy.
damaged.
Yeah, that messed me up.
That's,
Yeah, I hit a lot of those.
Does a 17 hit?
Yep, 17 will hit. Did you roll with advantage?
Oh, no, I did not. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice!
Oh, bring it.
Tiny bit of payback.
So that's 14 points of cold damage from the
Oof.
tentacle.
Yeah, that's not great.
Did we skip Ruin's turn?
Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah, you did. You skipped Rune's turn.
Oh, yeah.
Hold that thought, Chilo. We'll keep that attack on there. But Ruin.
Yeah.
Good call, Mancha.
I'll just remember that I've used my bonus action.
Well,
Yes.
did you deal the damage already?
Yeah. I
How
already
much
put it on there.
damage did you do?
14.
I missed that. 14?
14.
Nice.
Are these humanoids?
Yes, they're Aarakocra.
I'm going to look at the one directly in front of me and kind of like Puss in Boots off Shrek. I'm going to look at him and my pearlescent eyes will get really wide.
Is this what you really want to do to creatures? Cut them down? Is that what you want?
I don't intend to kill you, if that's what you're asking.
It seems like it.
And I would be attacking at disadvantage, correct?
That one, yes. The ones underneath you, there's 2 that are restrained. You'd be attacking them straight.
Okay, well, I'm just going to attack them straight. Well,
Make up whatever reasoning you have in your mind, but your decisions will get your allies killed today. Just know that.
I'm going to raise up my hand axes. I'm going to hit one of the ones that are in my 5 foot of web, and I'm going to hit them twice, and then I'm going to hit them a third time with a bonus action because I am proficient with 2-weapon fighting.
Let's go.
So I'm going to roll 3d20s, but I'm not going to add modifiers to the third one because that's my bonus action. That's just how 2-weapon fighting works. Well, I guess I'll roll. I'll roll one. I'll roll them all individually. 21.
Hit.
15, I think misses.
That'll miss.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22.
That'll hit.
All right. So 2 hits. All right. I will roll damage. 5 slashing on the first hit and 4 slashing on the second hit. And then, yeah, that's my action and then my bonus action. So I can't do anything else, I don't think, because I'm restrained. Oh, actually, sorry, I'm a Swarm Keeper Ranger. I am going to. Oh, what do I want to do here? Attacks target. Okay, so it has to be. It is going to take another d6 of piercing damage because you will see my fireflies. They will all swarm him, but he will notice that the ends of them, the lightning bug part, the thing that shines bright, they will turn into needles, almost like they're transforming into hornets. That is extra 4 piercing damage.
4 piercing damage.
I love the theme.
Alrighty.
Oh, yeah. He's dead.
No.
Yeah, he's totally dead.
Okay. All right.
Ruin's dead?
That's all Ruin can do. But yeah, I look very hurt. I don't bleed red. I bleed this blue.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Back to you, Chilo. You taking your bonus action?
Took my bonus action for the tentacle attack. Then I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at the one to the left of Reyna.
Okay.
Oh, that definitely hits. That's a lot. Takes 3 points of force damage and is pushed 10 feet back. So I'm trying to push him like there.
Into the door.
Like through the door into the room. And then I'll Eldritch Blast him again.
Push him into the fire.
Oh yeah, that's the same roll. Heck yeah. Takes 9 points of damage and then is pushed 10 feet back, hopefully into the webs.
10 feet back, yep, into the webs. So he gets here on the edge.
Nice.
And then I'm still in range of Bartolome, so my telepathic order to him is going to be to fly over to Ruin and assist him in escaping his shackles.
I like that.
He's still invisible, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll treat that like advantage for getting him out.
Okay.
Okay. We are at the top of the round.
Right.
And
Which means that all of those guys.
Before she goes, these webs will just. I just rolled, and that is getting close to max, not quite. That's 6 fire damage to everyone. To everyone there.
Pretty good. And I take half because I'm resistant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. So 5 of the guards and half to Mancha.
So 30 fire damage in total into all the guards in that little group.
Yeesh.
That's why I wanted to push that guard back in.
No, very smart.
Oh, good.
Okay. And then the webs burn away, so
just that section. Then the next 5 feet will begin to burn next turn.
Okay. I just these guys are no longer restrained because the webs have burned off of them.
Yeah.
Okay. I will mark that, and I think that will be where we end tonight's session.
Oh,
Cool.
I wanted to do a cool thing.
Hey, you can make it extra cool next session.
I was going to say, put it in your notes.
Yep. Start us off with a bang next time.
Okay, so we're at the top of the round. My turn.
Top of the round, your turn.
How are these guards looking, Jordan, as we look around the room?
The ones around you are looking almost dead. Fairly okay. Almost dead. Mostly dead. mostly dead.
Okay.
The ones with Ruin are looking pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Perfect.
Pretty good. I did so much damage to one of those.
Yeah, that put him to pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Hey, at least mine are mostly dead.
That's
We're
true.
almost
Yeah,
there.
I could get some help.
Just out of
Oh, and
curiosity,
Let's get some help, dude.
And the one by
go
Reyna
ahead.
looks great.
Looks great.
so because these guards were steering the ship, did they not take any damage during the battle earlier?
They did not. No one
Okay.
was in here attacking them.
That's kind of what I thought, because they were up
Yeah.
here, kind of at the top of the front of the ship. Most of the fighting was back in the.
Yeah, I will go ahead and say the wounds that Ruin has, you'll see these fireflies begin to coalesce around each of these slashes or piercing that Ruin has.
Yeah.
As he prepares for his next turn.
Jeez, man. Do you think you'll make it through another turn?
Not if they all freaking hit and one gets a nat 20.
Yeah, no kid.
But hopefully, it's a little more reasonable next round. We'll see.
What is your AC?
My AC is 18 with
Pretty
no
good.
armor.
Oh, dang, dude.
Yeah.
I've just been rolling really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did Bartolome try to break any shackles on this turn, Chilo?
No, he rolled it as like an assist. So it if
Because it is.
if Ruin tries
I guess.
to break, it'll be an advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess if you wanted to try and break one of them, I'd allow that too. It would just be a straight strength DC.
Do we have to break or can we use thieves' tools?
For these, it has an. Well, I guess you could use these tools.
I know Reyna's proficient with those.
Yeah, so Reyna could potentially try and pick the locks off of them,
Okay.
but they do have a DC to them.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Can I try that?
Oh yeah,
Well-
Mancha.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Monster's proficient.
Maybe he
with
does it
these
at
tools, too.
disadvantage or something. I don't know.
Let's say
Yeah, I'd say if
Bartolome is not proficient with thieves' tools.
I'd say if it's on
Although
your,
it'd probably be better than his strength.
I'd say if it's for yourself, you'd have to use your strength. If it's someone else, they could use a tool or something to help get it off.
Cool.
Because you are bound.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting Bartolome a set of thieves' tools.
Seriously, dude.
I actually think I might have 2 sets because I think you guys gave me a set and I was like, oh, I already have some in my inventory. And you guys were like, that's fine. You could just take them anyway.
And we really should have made all the guards who started their turns in my web again roll dex saves because they could still technically be restrained. But we'll just remember that for next time. Because as
On your
long
turn?
on their turn, every turn they need to make a dex save if they're standing in that web.
Oh, did I not do it on their second? I thought I did it.
Or did you?
No, you didn't.
Because they only took one turn in the webs, didn't they?
Oh,
Yeah, so
I don't
far it's only
know.
been one.
yeah, no.
I
I
just
definitely
say
did
that.
one.
So next turn they'll have to make dex saves just to
Oh, yeah,
put
yeah.
that in the air. Because that
Yeah,
might
after
save my
Reyna's
life. I'm
turn,
just
like
trying
that.
to do whatever it takes to not die with my second character.
Again.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah,
would
no,
be
to be honest,
so sad if you just got a new character and then we
It
turned
would be because
around
Ruin
and
has
died.
Ruin has too much to live for. So
what gets me too is you guys were out of it.
Yeah, and
that's
then
mine and
Mancha
Mancha's
and
fault.
Ruin had to
It
go and
is.
start a fight with these guards that were just going to
We
leave
could
us
have
alone.
a whole nother ship that could
I don't
propel
care.
Ruin's goals here. Okay,
Yeah,
I
ask
don't
Ruin.
care.
And
Ruin
Mancha-
has goals. Moncha has
Ambitions.
whatever. Ambitions,
ambitions,
you can call
there
that.
All right. Well, that was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you, Jordan. That was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
no,
was
I didn't
great.
We already
Yeah.
have a ton of gold. We don't have to sell another
It's not
ship.
about the
We
gold,
should've just
okay?
walked
Not about the
away.
gold.
Funny thing is too, like
We
these
don't-
guys weren't going to engage you at all
It's the
Until-
principle.
until Moncha started pushing, like follow your new leader, and took a couple of guesses about where the ships came from, and they just happened to be the wrong half.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Well,
still
they
confident in this fight. I got a backup from a turtle who can turn a bad situation into good. And Reyna's here and fighting. Moncha's, he's gonna break free. We got those tentacles. So I think we'll be okay. We'll see.
Yeah, I think you guys will be fine, but
Hey, were they going to fight me no matter what if I tried taking the ship from them?
if you try taking it from them, yes.
Yeah. So I mean, this was bound to happen. This was the only route.
All
forward.
you had to do
There was
was
no other
let
option.
him take the
The
ship.
I guess the way out of it wouldn't have been, I'm taking the ship from you. You guys have to leave. More of, hey, you guys are going to be under my directive now. Let's take the ship here.
Yeah, but they're too expensive.
Oh yeah, that's where your greed kicked in and said, no, I'm not paying you.
Well, and they're racist. Don't forget that part.
Yep.
Hey, true.
Okay, there we go.
Ruin was
it's
on
true.
board when it was like, oh, let's do eugenics, and like Ruin's like, nah, we're not doing that.
I don't think Raina probably would have been on board with them having them as our crew.
Well, they're not gonna be. We're gonna go find our own freaking crew, and Willis is a part of that crew. So
Yes, he is. And Willis doesn't need to know
Willis
what
and
happened
Wilbur.
here.
no. Yeah, Willis Wilbur, Willis's 3 friends, the masked lady.
Do we have a crew list coming up here? Because we have Willis, his 3 friends. That's 4.
Wilbur.
Wilbur, that's 5.
Leet,
We'll patch things up with
6.
Talia.
Talia, 7.
Talia 7. Maybe we could get Goblin Boy.
The 4 of us.
Yeah.
4 of us count, right?
11.
It's 11.
We need 4 more.
Yeah,
We only need
and
4
you can
more,
just
I
go
mean.
shopping around for people we like.
Yeah, and we can sell this second ship for profit.
Maybe
wants
Rudy
200
wants to
gold,
come along with
200,000 grand?
us.
Yeah, maybe
Yes.
Rudy, not Rigatoni Randy, because he's a pervert.
You don't want Rigatoni, man?
Noodle
Hey,
Boy.
we need
Did
a-
you forget about
Oh, Noodle Boy totally
Oh,
counts.
does Noodle Boy count?
He's
Give him a
smart enough
basic
to do some
job.
function. Yeah.
We'll have him. He'll be the deck swabber. He'll clean
Yeah,
the ship. He'll be the cleaner of the ship.
I'll count
We
them.
need
but
a
that's
chef.
stretch.
We're bringing Pizza Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get
Pizza
a chef,
Paul.
Pizza Paul.
We could even
Yeah,
open up a
Pizza
little
Paul's gonna
restaurant
train
on the
somebody
ship.
Yeah.
Traveling restaurant kind of thing, make some extra money.
Ooh. And potentially we could have a fleet of these ships if we get more crew.
Oh.
That's true.
Goodness.
And we could put goat's meat on the menu. So, boom.
Ooh.
The thing is, too, though,
That
I'm not-
recipe's never getting out.
Oh,
We'll
fair.
be-
I'm not upset by this development, you know, because I know how strong some of these enemies I have are. So
Yeah, we
Is there
have
a
no
butt
clue.
there?
Just the DM flex. Oh, I'm not worried.
yeah, I'm not worried. You know, you read about the crab.
I thought
already.
he was the big bad, like Lord Aryan Skygale, but now I'm like, okay, he's nothing in comparison to what we're gonna have to go up against.
No,
Mm.
he's piddly
He is
nothing.
like here, and the other guy is like up here.
Up there.
Can't wait.
Hey,
Exciting.
any-
Oh, did we level up?
Oh, actually,
I mean,
that's
we
a
did
good
take
question.
down the Lord.
We took down the
I
Lord.
mean, that was
We
pretty.
technically broke free and chose to get into another fight, but these guys,
I
we're
mean,
gonna get rid of them.
We stopped the
We gotta
rebellion.
find some way to make you guys remember what these shadows are doing.
Yes,
we
that's
did
right,
take
yeah.
down the big
Yeah,
thing.
we need to, because you being the only one who can remember that's rough.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah, but
that's-
Mom should,
that's
Mom should
real.
trust you. He doesn't think you're
It's a-
crazy.
Really, I feel really bad for Chilo because everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "You don't remember."
It
I was
happened
gonna
right
say
before
there
your
is
eyes.
there is something. One second. This one,
I did
no,
think
that's
last
Rudy's.
time you said something about like, "Hey, there could be a level up coming soon."
Testing.
I feel like you said
Willis
something
is
about
set free.
The
Rudy's set
rebellion
free.
is gone.
We got our
Literally.
Skygalleon back.
we all
Rudy's
cried
pissed
over
at me.
Toad.
Rudy's pissed at you. Okay, wait. You guys are level what right now? 5?
5.
5.
Yeah, we're currently level 5.
I will say prep a level up, but we're not there yet.
Okay.
Okay.
After we
Cool.
kill these guys, we level up, boys. Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll start looking into what happens at level 6 for me.
Sweet.
Be sorcerer level 3 for me. I'll be getting some meta magics.
Ooh.
Oh, exciting! Some meta magic. Ooh.
That's true. You guys are only level 5 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only level 5.
Sheesh, man.
Level
I'll get
6.
a couple of turns of 4 Eldritch Blasts.
Oof. That would be devastating.
All right, guys.
Oh, I'll get a feat or a because I'll be a level 4
Feats are
wizard.
major. That's the only reason I'm
So-
alive is because of my feet.
Yeah, I could get a feat or
And your arms,
Did
too.
you take? Did you,
abilities for.
So
Improvement.
because I'm a wild spacer, I instantly had the tough feat from level 1.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.